in the park. It's the perfect spot for golfers, park-goers, and families. The pool, splash pad, and playground all right here. It makes an easy choice for it. DJs at the park. It's the place to be with special events all season long.
Rick and I love our home. And the bedroom? Well, that was our favorite place. But like many men, Rick struggled with erectile dysfunction. He tried Viagra, Cialis, nothing worked. Then he went to True Vitality Medical Center. And in just one visit, now Rick is back.
I'm Dr. Summerfist. True Vitality Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and BE, no matter your age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office. Men are now performing better, lasting longer, and feeling more confident than ever.
Right now, True Vitality Medical Center is offering a consultation and first treatment totally free. Qualified patients also get their testosterone checked free. Call 703-637-1222. 703-637-1222. Guys, this is life-changing. Why wait? Call now. 703-637-1222.
Medical exams, and we can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/turn. That's ethos.com/turn. Paid spokesperson. Time spent application review. Online health questions required. At Legacy, we know running a business takes heart, hustle, and sometimes a little help. That's why we stand with you with our exclusive AI lending platform, connecting you to over 100 funders. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with a minimum annual revenue of $500,000, you can get up to $1 million in funding in as fast as 24 hours. No collateral, no prepayment penalties, no red tape. Apply today with no cost or obligation at lendseek.com. That's LENDSEEK.com.
WMAL, making sense of the forecast, because you never know what Mother Nature has in store. Download the WMAL app to start us for free.
Welcome back, America. We have an excellent piece by our friend Eli Lake from the Free Press. It says this: on Monday, Abdul El-Sayed's last day of campaigning to be the Democrat nominee for the Michigan State Senate, vacated by Gary Peters, one event stood out. It was a pool party that took place in Detroit, where El-Sayed chatted amiably with the progressive influencer, he's really a terror influencer, Hassan Puker, as other, quote, content creators, unquote, took selfies and lounged on floaties. El-Sayed ribbed Piker for his recent trend of wearing suits in contrast to the candidate's usual tight-fitting black t-shirt. Puker expressed wonder at all the social media clips he had seen of, quote, white dude bros that are so stoked to vote for you, unquote. And then the two discussed the media's full-on freakout, quote unquote, over Puker's role campaigning for El-Sayed during the final stretch of his primary battle with Representative Haley Stevens. So it'll be interesting to see if he keeps doing that in the general election. It was a squeaker nonetheless. El-Sayed's narrow victory is the clearest sign yet that his party's old establishment is under siege. This populist turn, or commie turn, began a decade ago when Senator Bernie Sanders, an independent from Vermont, surprised voters in the 2016 Democratic presidential primary and nearly defeated Hillary Clinton, the heavily favored. And now the sons and daughters of Sanders are picking off incumbents from Denver to Philadelphia. If Sayed can win the general election in November, he will likely emerge as a kingmaker or maybe even a presidential candidate for 2028. I think that's a tough road for him to hoe, but time will tell, of course. In the middle of this upheaval is Puker. Only a few years ago, campaigning with someone like him, even for a progressive Democrat beloved by socialists, would be calamitous in a swing state like Michigan. This is not because Puker supports socialized medicine or is critical of Israel's war in Gaza, which are mainstream Democratic positions these days. Rather, Puker represents a strain of American politics that demonizes the Republic. The message has roused voters in deep blue urban districts, but Puker's brand of anti-patriotism was assumed to alienate normie voters. And it pretty much did in Michigan, quite frankly. One example is in January, Puker posted on X that Hamas, the authors of the October 7th pogrom in Israel, during which at least 43 Americans perished, is 1,000 times better than the fascist settler colonial apartheid state, he said. In April, he told Pod Save America that the Republican Party was the biggest terrorist internationally. At a debate at Yale University later that month, he crowed that the American empire was in the process of dying. In July, he praised the late Chinese tyrant Mao Zedong, a man responsible for tens of millions of deaths, as one of the great leaders of this world. Earlier this year, Puker traveled to the communist states of Cuba and China and gushed like a tourist visiting the Louvre for the first time. Anti-Americanism has been a mainstay of the elite faculty lounges since the 1970s, and indeed those people turned out in droves in those areas. Until recently, though, this kind of radicalism has been largely quarantined to the universities. For ambitious Democrats seeking national office, America Last Politics was electoral kryptonite. No longer. Today, it is a feature of the progressive insurgency and is swallowing the Democrat Party during the midterms. And Puker's a big part of it. The 35-year-old who built a massive audience of young men as a Twitch streamer has locked arms with the socialists roiling the Democrats in primaries this year. He was an early supporter of Mayor Zoran Mondami's campaign in 2025. This year, he campaigned for the 3 New York candidates endorsed by Mondami and the Democratic Socialists of America. On the night of their primary victories in June, Puker warned Representative Richie Torres, a rare pro-Israel Democrat. "I'll see you in 2 years, MF. I'm coming for you." Puker also attended Mondami's victory party in the celebration for fellow socialist Malak Kiros, who won her primary in Denver. It wasn't always like this for the Democrats. Recall the criticism Barack Milhouse Benito Obama faced for past friendship when he was running for the Democratic presidential nomination in 2008 against Hillary. In that race, he was the insurgent progressive choice, while Clinton was the establishment standard bearer. After winning a series of primaries and gaining substantial momentum, in early 2008, one of his past associations caught up with him. On March 13, ABC News broke a story saying that the church where Obama and his family had worshiped while living in Chicago was led by Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Now, Wright, like Puker, was part of the anti-American left, and in videos unearthed by ABC, Wright bellowed, "The government gives them the drugs, builds bigger prisons, passes a 3-strike law, and then wants us to sing God Bless America," and he went on. Now, of course, one of the main reasons all this stuff is going on now that didn't go on before, well, 2 reasons. Number one, what's finally come back to bite us is the indoctrination in our colleges and universities, and in fact our high schools, but all throughout the media, especially online now, in the last 7-8 years. The anti-Americanism, the socialism, the communism, the Islamism, and it doesn't really have any counterweight. Certainly not on the internet and social media. Certainly not in our colleges and universities, because they don't hire professors and they don't allow academic freedom. And one of the other issues, of course, is immigration. Massive immigration from Obama and from Biden, and the types of people coming into the country. And I don't mean their race and so forth. I mean what's between their ears and what comes out of their mouth. It's an anti-Americanism. It's a hideous anti-Semitism and anti-Christianity and other faiths. And so these things have had an impact. These things have made a change, and highly detrimental. And you can see it all throughout Europe. Europe's a few years ahead of us. In a recent industry survey, Pure Talk, my favorite wireless company, was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category, including coverage, support, value, and data. You deserve 5-star wireless service, folks, and now Pure Talk has an invitation just for you. Switch to Pure Talk for just $15 a month for a limited time, any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plans, just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract needed, just an insanely low offer to switch to a top-rated company, Pure Talk. You know how you get 5 stars for value? You save the average family of 4 over $1,000 a year versus big wireless. There's a better wireless choice out there, and just $15 a month for your first 3 months on any plan. Now that's a great time to choose Pure Talk. Simply dial pound 250, say Mark Levin, and let their U.S. customer service team make your switch easy. Again, dial pound 250, say Mark Levin.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station. Making sense of the news. News Talk 105.9. News now.
WMAL News at 6:30. I'm Heather Curtis. Maryland Governor Wes Moore signs a bill into law passed during yesterday's special session to put a constitutional amendment before voters intended to help Democrats draw congressional maps in their favor.
Our voters will have the final say over what happens and nobody else.
Republican Delegate Matt Morgan tells WMAL's O'Connor and Company.
They moved the bill through the Senate and then now bring on the lawsuit.
He says the Constitution doesn't let Democrats rig the game, so they're trying to rewrite it so they can. Bernie Sanders-backed Abdul El-Sayed won Michigan's Democratic nomination for Senate in a victory for the party's progressive wing in a battleground state. El-Sayed narrowly defeated establishment-backed Congresswoman Haley Stevens and will face Republican Mike Rogers in November. The seat's pivotal to Democrats' chances of flipping the Senate. Traffic and Weather next.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Saturday, August 15th, it's the Elf Lubricants Unadilla Pro National in New Berlin, New York, presented by New York State Laborers, Anderson Equipment, and SM Partners. Cheer on your New York riders, Justin Marsha and Justin Cooper, plus Jen Hunter Lawrence, Hayden Deegan, Eli Tomac, and more superstars. Saturday, August 15th, go to UnadillaMX.com and check out camping info, advance tickets, and more. That's UnadillaMX.com. See the WNX Women Race on Friday and Saturday. Visit UnadillaMX.com for tickets and all the details. Saturday, August 15th, rain or shine. Gates open at 6 a.m. Practice at 8, then pro racing starts at 1 p.m.
Looking for great food, great views, and a great time? Come check out DJ's at the Park, a bar and restaurant located right inside Thompson Park Golf Course. And just to be clear, DJ's at the Park is open to everyone. Have to be a golfer to enjoy delicious food, refreshing drinks, and one of the best views in the park. It's the perfect stop for golfers, park goers, and families. With the pool, splash pad, and playground all right here, it makes it an easy choice for everyone. DJ's at the Park. It's the place to be with special events all season long.
Hi, I'm Steve Cockerham, owner of Betty's Sale Ranch. As the plant care season comes to an end, the lawn care season begins. See what's happening this week in the garden. Join me with host Rick Fowler every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Great Gardens Radio on WMAL. The best advice and an endless information source makes great gardening easy. You can also stream current and past shows at WMAL.com or Betty'sSaleRanch.com.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
WMAL, making sense of the roads, because traffic doesn't always follow the pattern. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Yes, it's true that Mark Levin is the fastest growing radio show in America. The Mark Levin Show is on at 877-381-3811.
All right, I got to say something to my engineer on the open mic. We're live in Nashville. Rich, I'm actually hearing the show extremely lowly, so I can't hear it fully. So what I'm saying is, there is some communication. It's just not enough for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, here we go. So we have one arm tied behind our back here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the nature of the beast. Okay, there's some audio I want to play for you. Here we go. I'm pulling it up. Here we go. Okay. Bear with me. I'm looking for the president's reaction. What cut would that be, Rich? Can you find that quickly? I'm looking for it. All right. Here's the president, actually in Las Vegas. Cut 27, go.
And the polls were wrong again last night when they thought it would be a landslide victory for a hater of Jews and a hater of Israel. This guy hates Jews. Somebody said, oh, that's a little strong. No, he hates Jews and he hates Israel. Abdul El-Sayed. Can you believe this? This could only happen to me. Abdul El-Sayed, lovely gentleman. He's a man of hate. And now he's going around saying, no, I love everybody. He doesn't love everybody. Put him in office. You're going to find out what he loves. He doesn't love Israel. He doesn't love Jewish people. He hates them. He hates them with a passion that burns in his heart, and there's not a frickin' thing he can do about it. There's not a thing he can do about it because he hates them.
The president is absolutely correct. He hates Jews, he hates Israel, but he hates America too. He hates America too. Now, he's known as a radical, he's known as an extremist, and he's going to do everything he can to play it down with a wink and a nod. The media are going to do everything they can to help him, and the Democrat Party is going to circle the wagons around him too, because all they care about is power. If you've read my book on power, you've read my book on American Marxism, my last 3 books, and the Democrat Party hates America, you know all of this. I notice on the internet, people write about, post-liberalism, and they're writing about all these things, and I laugh somewhat because the last many years we've been talking about this. We didn't call it post-liberalism, of course, and I still don't like that phrase because it doesn't tell anybody anything. I also don't like the phrase the red-green or green-red alliance. My friends use it all the time. The problem is most people don't know what in the world that means. The reds being the communists, the green being the Islamists. So just call it the Marxist-Islamist alliance, or the Marxist-Islamists, or the Marxist-Islamist fusion. The way you use words and the way you make arguments is very important. It's very important. That's what this guy is. Now, to underscore the point about the voting, we're going to go to 26, Mr. Producer. I want to play you this short clip from Harry Enton, the data analyst over at CNN today. Cut 26, go.
In your navy blue, you've got Haley Stevens. In your Columbia blue, you've got Abdul El-Sayed. And what you see here is you see that Haley Stevens did particularly well in this corridor. And what's in this corridor? Well, there are a lot of working class voters and a lot of African-American voters. Abdul El-Sayed did very poorly amongst these groups in the primary. It's going to be very interesting to see whether or not he can bring them into the tent come the general election, bring those swing voters with them, because where Abdul El-Sayed did well, to be honest with you, we're really just college towns. That's where he really ran up the score. This is Ann Arbor. Ann Arbor's in this county, and Ann Arbor, of course, is the University of Michigan. We zone out a little bit. Another place he did particularly well was Lansing. Again, we're talking 20-plus point margins. You can't just win college towns if you're going to win in a general election.
So he underscores the point we were talking about earlier. Now, the great William F. Buckley Jr. used to say, I'd rather be ruled, something to this effect, by the first 1,000 names in the Boston phone book than by these college professors and elitists. And obviously what he meant by that is I'd rather be ruled by a random selection of average Americans with different experiences and backgrounds than all these college and even beyond college, advanced degree elitists. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they don't know anything other than ideology. They don't have the kind of experience that it takes to build things, to invent things, to create things. Whether it's making a pizza, which is not so easy when I'm watching these guys, making a pencil, whether you're an electrician or a plumber or a truck driver, all the rest of it. That's not what these people are. That's not what they do. They're not in construction. They're not mechanics. They're not engineers. They're not physicists. They're not anything. They're ideologues. That's it. That's it. Very, very interesting. But I think what he says there, what Donald Trump says there, is very important. One of the strengths of many that the president has is his bluntness. Sometimes some of you might cringe and so forth, but right there as an example, what he said, who this guy is, what he believes, is very, very important. Very, very important. Abdul Al-Sayed was on the Morning Schmo show today. And unfortunately, Joe Scarborough has thrown all credibility out the window. He really is. He's just it's too bad, too, because he had some credibility, but I don't see it anymore. Let's check this out. Cut 17, go.
So is your complaint with the state of Israel, or is it with Benjamin Netanyahu and the way he has prosecuted this campaign in Gaza?
Those things, of course, are inextricable, but I think we've seen the worst of what the Israeli government has done. But let's not forget that we've been talking about an illegal apartheid regime for a very, very long time, and that supersedes Netanyahu himself. So I just think we need to treat Israel the way we would treat any other country who behaved the way that Israel is behaving. I understand that Netanyahu is a big reason why they've gotten so aggressive and, frankly, so bloodthirsty under his reign. But I also understand that it's impossible for us to say that we want a two-state solution while we've been aiding, arming, and abetting the very people who've been trying to foreclose on the possibility of a Palestinian state. And ultimately, in the end, I don't think any of us pay our taxes so that a foreign government gets a bomb or a tank. We pay our taxes so that our kids get good schools and functional infrastructure. And too many of our kids.
So you can see he opposes the very existence of Israel because obviously a two-state solution would be a final solution for Israel. The enemy there is not interested in a two-state solution. They're interested in a final solution. They have made it abundantly clear. Hamas has made it clear. Abbas has made it clear. They don't even hide it anymore. And all this talk about occupied territory is a lie because the history of the region is not taught in colleges and universities or high school. It's certainly not discussed in an intelligent way in the media. I've talked about it here many, many times. How is it possible that the people that are nearly 4,000 years old displace the people from the lands on which they have existed for nearly 4,000 years in one form or another in terms of their numbers, and where the birth of Judaism took place, and then secondarily the birth of Christianity took place? How is it possible that the third faith, which is a mere 1,700 years old, actually I'm wrong, 1,400 years old, excuse me, 1,400 years old, that religion, that movement, that force is the indigenous force there. I've talked to you before, and I've explained that most of the Middle East was first, you had these Jewish areas, and then you had these Christian areas. Syria was Christian. Egypt was Christian. Lebanon was Christian. Iraq was Christian. Iran was never Muslim. And it goes on and on and on. How is it possible then that the entire Middle East is Muslim? Except for this tiny little spot. Well, take a look at what's going on in Europe. Do you know for 800 years, Spain was Muslim because of the Muslim crusade that took place before the Christian crusade took place? In response to the Muslim crusade, did you know the Muslims conquered Spain? And then in a horrific civil war that took decades, the Christians pushed the Muslims out of Spain. Did you know that? So when you look at what's going on right now in London and Paris and other capitals all over Europe and what's going on in our own country, it's not hard to see what took place in the Middle East, is it? I'll be right back.
6:45. Love in. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Hi, Deborah. It's fucking hot out.
Now on DC 295 northbound at Eastern Avenue, 2 left lanes are blocked and traffic is jammed up from the 11th Street Bridge. Earlier accident in Camp Springs on Allentown Road southbound at Off Road now cleared. In Urbana, an accident on 270 northbound before Route 80 now cleared, but traffic is still very slow.
Listen,
121. And in Landover,
there's 5 people on my meter. You know I don't lie. I'm not cloning Ms. Liz. Ms. Liz isn't worth my time to clone. Useless. Hi, Rocky. Deborah, I said hi. Hi, Deborah.
Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms early, otherwise partly cloudy. Lows around 75. Tomorrow, isolated afternoon storms, otherwise mixed sun and clouds. Highs around 92.
Have you noticed tingling, numbness, or burning in your feet or legs? It might seem like a minor annoyance.
Now, I have a bunch of clones. I don't know if I cloned Miss Liz. If there's a clone, I don't see it. If they're doing it on purpose. But I think I did clone Ms. Liz there probably 3-4 weeks ago. I might have changed the name, though. I just did it. You know how I am. But if they're actually thinking that's me cloning Ms. Liz, it's not. I've had George has been here on and off all day. He come to do his laundry. My nephew is here. I went down. I got Chinese food. Sat here and ate that. Holy fuck! Can't even sit down and eat dinner without these motherfuckers begging. Probably there's a lot of fighting going on amongst some people over there. Ever who Hannah is. I got a pretty good idea who Hannah is. You know, them people, you got Twit and his girlfriend and those people from New Zealand and Australia. Where is Nem? Where's JC's Nem? Oh, my Nem. North Eagle Media. Where are you, Nem? Oh, you're too good to go to an American chat. That's right. Despite, we got White House, New York City chat, Times Square. They fucking timed out my one handle. I've been using a handle that's 4 years old. And my posts start not going through. Other people bitch say, oh, censor. I give a fuck. You can censor me all you want down there. I know you still see it. Somebody sees it.
Complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Pricing selection may vary. Promotion pricing may be
Hey, George is my first cousin. In case any of you need to know. We're related. My cousin George is 5'11", and he weighs almost 230 pounds, and he's solid muscle. If he grabbed a hold of it, you know it. He's strong. He's a sheetrocker. Hang ceilings also. You might get work here. If you Google Earth my place, you'll see there's a great big dumpster outside in the parking lot. They're going to be doing some cleanup, getting things straightened around this fucking place finally. Hopefully I get a new apartment. That'd be cool. I could be dead by the end of the year.
Life insurance, call Termbusters today for a quote at 1-800-908-7636. You're probably paying more than you should. Call 1-800-908-7636. Remember, 1-800-908-7636. Rate and availability may vary by state. Sample quotes based on preferred non-smoker. Underwriting and exam required. Call 1-800-908-7636 for details. Paid for by Robert Levinger Insurance Agent.
WMAL, making sense of social media because big tech can't be trusted. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Welcome back, America. You know, Israel obviously is our vital ally, although a lot of people don't assume it is in the Democrat Party, the woke right. This is part of a dangerous problem. I mean, it's a democracy. It's a country where our Holy Land is, where our great Jewish and Christian symbols are, and so many important places. Really, the birth of Western civilization is right there in Jerusalem, in the old city. Actually, the city of David, just south, right on the border of the city of Jerusalem. And if you don't believe in that, believe in defending that, if you believe that should be given up to the so-called Palestinians, that is a war on many of your faiths, but that's a war on the Western civilization, as if Muslims need more of the Middle East. They have to have that part of it. Now, that just doesn't make any sense, does it? You see, Pastor John Hagee fully understands this. He also understands the Bible. He's also a great believer in the Old and the New Testament. He understands that Israel is our vital ally, certainly in the Middle East, that it's under attack, that it's facing unprecedented threats like never before. And right now, she needs our help. And for decades, Pastor John Hagee has been a tireless defender of Israel.
Yeah.
Through Hagee Ministries, support is provided to one of Israel's leading medical centers.
You know, I've had a thought for a long time. Your Mary Poppins account, Empress Chinchilla, I got a pretty good feeling Rusty cloned that, because she would use that account and then she would go after people, you know, alcohol bad, marijuana bad. Yeah, I think she did that. I can't be sure, but I think she had a lot to do with that back then. Because, you know, they're trolls. That's what they do. Rusty, why are you mentioning me on your stream when you got me blocked? Well, you got to bring my name into it. I smoke marijuana. So what? You smoke cigarettes, Rusty. You're a cigarette smoker. You know, Deborah, I know you're friends with Rusty, or I think you are. I don't know. You guys go back and forth, you know. 1 minute Rusty's on Angie, and then, you know, they're kissing each other's ass, you know what I mean? And then she blocks me, you know, runs a stream, advertise, you know, has me blocked on one account and then posts with a new account. Now, fuck you, Rusty. I made you report me, Rusty. I took a strike because of you, because you do it. Ain't nobody fucking stalking you. If anybody's bringing their real life to chat, it's you, Rusty. I never done anything to you, and you're going to treat me like shit? Well, fuck you. You got your head stuck right up JC's ass and Wiggins' ass. It's a fucking miracle. Fucking all you playing grab ass.
Okay, well, I want to do, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do what I want to do. But let's see if we can get it.
Thought I
started.
banned you,
You know,
Patrick.
the great senator from Texas, Ted Cruz, he doesn't get the praise he deserves. He's a tremendous patriot. He's very gutsy. And he held a hearing in the Judiciary Committee subcommittee that he chairs. Not a single Democrat showed up, and only like a couple Republicans showed up. And it was on the Muslim Brotherhood. Why wouldn't the Democrats show up on the Muslim Brotherhood? Because they support it. That's why. Here's Ted Cruz, cut one today. Go.
You may notice that there are empty chairs on the Democrat side of the dais. The American people should ask themselves why not a single member of the minority decided that a hearing on terrorism was worth their time. It is an embarrassment and a disservice
Texas
to
Senator
thousands of American victims of the Muslim Brotherhood, including most recently the dozens of Americans who died on October 7th at the hand of Gaza's Muslim Brotherhood branch, Hamas.
Bring your Muslim buddies with you there, fucking
Abdul El-Sayed,
Tom Carlisle.
the son-in-law of a leading member of several
Bring your little
Brotherhood
fucking British
groups,
boys with you.
won Michigan's Democrat primary for U.S. Senate. Perfect timing for this hearing. Probably explains why no Democrats are here and none intend to attend. Because their campaign is now openly embracing terrorist organizations waging war on America. Behind El-Sayed's political rise,
Petros.
sits a much older
moron.
and more entrenched institutional network.
What's the matter,
At the
Petros?
center of this sprawling network is the Council on American Islamic Relations.
There you go. Click my link,
CARE
boy.
was
Come on up.
in 1994
Come on up.
by Brotherhood of
I'll preempt the fucking chat. Come on up.
Omar Ahmed.
No, kiddos.
and
Bad
Mihai
timing,
Awad,
kiddos.
two of CARE's founders,
Bad
were both
timing.
captured on FBI wiretaps
Bad timing, kiddos.
at the 1993 Philadelphia meeting,
Come on, Petros.
where Brotherhood leaders plotted to undermine the Oslo peace process and rally broad support for Hamas in the States. Months later, CARE emerged as a nonprofit. Many people associated with CARE have actively aided terrorism and criminal efforts.
And let's still
Fuck you, Trump hater motherfuckers. Fuck you.
I need to inform my producer, Mr. Engineer.
Fuck you, fucking Trump hating motherfuckers.
I think
Fuck
I'm hearing
you,
this like-
there, Sean Medley.
I can hear you very
Fuck
well,
you.
but I can hear you. So
Guess
don't
what,
make me
Sean?
use the phone right now.
Say goodbye.
Continue to communicate.
The
with
fuck
me.
out of my
How
face,
much
Sean.
time do we have? Okay.
Bye. Enjoy
All
your
right,
band.
folks, you get to hear this live. and
Last
then,
time you post with that handle.
we have a very serious problem, but we are
Ain't
doing the
unbanning
program.
you.
We
Nobody
will
can
continue
unban you because I
the
took
program
away all the wrenches.
unless I
I'm the
think
only
we
wrench
can.
here right now.
And then we'll bring one
Bring
of
it.
our friends on, but we're going to keep
Come
at
on.
this. And okay, and I
Fuck
do
you.
hear you, Mr. Producer,
We're under
right now, so
attack
that's-
by
that's
Islam.
good, but
Fuck
not
you,
well.
cocksuckers.
Very, very low. But I don't need to hear you that loudly.
You should be ashamed of
Now,
yourself,
please
Tom
go well.
Carlisle.
We have two great
I'm
guests.
serious.
Coming up
I'm
in hour
fucking
two,
dead
again,
motherfucking
things continue
serious.
this way.
You want me
We do
triggered?
it.
You got
Now
me
with
triggered.
the Zudi Jasser's running for the House in Arizona.
Let's pray to God they never find
He's
your
a
daughter.
patriot. He served in the Navy as a commander.
You think Hitler would have did
He's a
with
Muslim.
your daughter in a
He believes in
wheelchair?
the reform movement within his community, and he has led
Can't
that
get in
movement
it by yourself.
for years and years under grave threat. And then in hour three, if we're still on the air, we're going to have our friend Ted Cruz in the flesh.
Ted Cruz is going to be on in the third
I'll be
hour.
right back.
Hey, fuck you, Petros. Tell me what link? Fuck you, you punk. You're a punk. You are a fucking punk. You lost. Only way you're going to win is come up here and kick my ass, Petros, and you can't do it.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
You are incapable of coming up here and talking to me like a real man. You or none of your friends. I'm done being nice to Rusty. Rusty can fuck off. She'll never have my support again. I don't care what she's done. That's ignorant what she did. Yep. Pure ignorance. Sincere ignorance. Not my fault she hates herself. Because she does. That's what a putrid person does. That's what someone who's vituperative, they're very bitter.
McNuggets or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Oh, God. I have to keep my mouth shut. I don't want to give away people's handles. That shouldn't be given away.
Looking for great food, great views, and a great time? Come check out DJs at the Park.
It's top secret. Pretend you're a radio man.
And just to be clear, DJs at the Park is open to everyone. Have to be a golfer to enjoy delicious food, refreshing drinks, and one of the best views in the park. It's the perfect stop for golfers, park goers, and campers. With the pool, splash pad, and playground all right here, it makes it an easy choice for everyone. DJs at the Park. It's the place to be with special events all season long.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station, making sense of the news.
I'm not even looking at New York Tap. I am now.
WMAL News at 7. I'm Heather Curtis. We're learning more about a fatal crash yesterday involving a stolen vehicle manned by 7 kids too young to drive who killed a father of 5. Montgomery County Police say the 13-year-old driving the stolen Kia Optima went into the intersection of Great Seneca Highway and Copper Road and slammed into a Toyota Matrix, killing its driver and 58-year-old father, William Payne II of Virginia. The teenage boy is in critical but stable condition. The other kids in the car were taken to area trauma centers. They range in age from 12 to 15, but police say none has a license. Police say any charges related to the collision will be at the discretion of the Montgomery County State's Attorney's Office after the evidence is presented to them. A GoFundMe set up for Payne's family has raised more than $34,000. The FAA is investigating why.
And I'm not imitating LD. I'm imitating Patrick New York. Billy looks like a homeless guy. I'm Patrick New York with a peace sign. I'm a hippie. Peace and love.
Yesterday, the airplane was climbing above Marine One as the helicopter approached, so the two were not on a collision course. The FAA says there was a momentary loss of separation, but the air traffic controller maintained contact with both pilots.
Oh, look at I got part of fucking Alpesh's gang in my chat. Ooh. Ooh.
The White House emphasized the
What are you gonna do, pig?
The driver in the charter bus crash on I-95 and
Yeah, well, here, let me destroy you. Yeah, I just destroyed you. Is that what Vader means when I'm going to destroy you? I just destroyed you. And if you get banned, that's getting destroyed, right? You just got wiped out.
With a number of conditions attached. Prosecutors allege he did not slow down as legally required.
Billy Hayden. Billy Hayden smells. Take a shower. I'm back in New York. You're an alcoholic. And you smoke pot and you brag about it. And you want to fucking say shit. Now we got Petro's fucking puny pecker boy here. Come on up, Sean. I dare you. You ain't got the nuts to come up here, Sean. Bring your friend Logical with you. I dare you. Come on. I'll show you how to control a panel. Come on up. There ain't no time to be a panel killer tonight. I mean, he can come up if he wants. I posted a link. I don't tell Tom what to do or say. I don't demand anything from the guy. I haven't demanded anything from Rocky. None of anybody I can put a wrench on. I haven't demanded anything. Fact of the matter is, Patrick Rowe, you had Doug call me, want to get my phone number, and you begged for a wrench in the chat. I fucking did it for you. You can't. I mean, you can deny it if you want. I'm not lying. You can call me a liar, but it's the truth.
13-year-old swimmer was bitten by a beaver that
You ain't got the nuts to come up here.
Traffic and other next.
Uh-oh. That might have been a fucking falcon flying in.
Make big change today for kids in your community. Support your local children's hospital with a monthly or one-time gift online. Learn more at cmn.org.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage,
I've been out in the hot weather earlier.
and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too.
I didn't get too much sun though. I gotta be careful. I get burnt easily. That'd suit Logical fine if I had a fucking heat stroke or something.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
WMAL traffic from the Hadid Perfect Cleaning Traffic Center.
Crash activity in the district on DC 295 North and at Eastern Avenue has 2 left lanes blocked and traffic is jammed from the 11th Street Bridge. In Vienna, there was an accident on 66 eastbound between the Vienna Metro and Nutley Street with 2 left lanes blocked and traffic very slow from 123. And this also affects the express lanes eastbound between Cambridge Road and Nutley Street with the right lane is blocked. Westbound, you'll find some delays from the Beltway heading towards 123. And still slow going the Beltway interloop between the Dulles Toll Road and River Road and from 355 to George Avenue. Now we'll watch repair.com. Here's the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Tonight, a threat for a shower thunderstorm early, then partial clouds 75. Outside the Beltway, a little cooler. Isolated afternoon thunderstorms tomorrow. Warm, humid, low 90s. Heat index, low 100s. From the Weather Channel, Ray Station, WMAL.
Right now, 88 degrees in Washington. I'm Heather Curtis on WMAL.
Now on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. Mark Levin.
Steel, the nondescript building, we've once again made contact with our leader, Mark Levin.
Hello, America. Mark Levin. We're here, we're clear, and we're in your face. I said clear. CLEAR. All right, we are operating definitely on a shoestring and some bubble gum here, but we're doing great. It's called American know-how. I had no idea how we're doing this, but we were talking, it's working a little bit here. And we should have, if everything goes well, Zudy Jasper on the program in about 10, 15 minutes. Very important guest, very important candidate. It's crucial that he wins in his congressional district in Arizona. So there's literally a voice in Congress who can take on the Islamists, who literally is a Muslim. And some of you are skeptical of this sort of thing. Don't be. Because there are Muslims like this who are in my life who I know who are disgusted by these guys. They cannot stand them. They cannot stand them. The problem is there's just too many of the other point of view. The Islamists. That's why we call them Islamists. These words have meaning. All words have meaning. Those in particular. Kyle Scheidler, Center for Security Policy at the hearing today with Senator Cruz. Cut 3, go.
Does Abdul El Sayed's candidacy for senator in Michigan concern you?
Yes, sir, it does.
Why is that?
Well, to begin with, I look at the connections that his father-in-law, Chakaku Tayyib, has to Brotherhood-linked groups. This includes being the president at one time of CARE Michigan, also his presence on the Islamic Society of North America Founders Committee, which is only for those most exclusively devoted to ISNA and provides significant amounts of funding. There are other known Brotherhood members on that committee. I would also look at El Sayed's ties to a group called Engage, which purports to be a Muslim sort of get out the vote or candidate recruitment organization, but it has close ties to CARE. It was created by a former CARE member who at one time was on a terror watch list and was also a consultant to convicted terrorist Samuel Arian.
That's pretty bad stuff. And this group CARE, we've talked about it here for almost 25 years. And they used to threaten me here. I remember that guy. And I said, bring it on. The other hosts were scared to death, and you could understand why. They would pressure program directors or broadcast companies to try and fire individuals. They'd been told to pipe it down. I would not pipe it down. And this group CARE has direct ties to Hamas. Direct ties to Hamas. In fact, I would argue it's a front group for Hamas. And Hamas is, listen to this, Hamas is the Muslim Brotherhood in Gaza. That's what it is, literally. It's the Muslim Brotherhood in Gaza, calling itself Hamas. But that's what it is. They have heavy ties to Erdogan in Turkey. I wish the White House, the administration understood this. They have heavy ties to the monarchy in Qatar, heavy, tight ties. They have had, in the past at least, heavy ties to the monarchy in Saudi Arabia. The Muslim Brotherhood has expansive activities going on here in the United States of America. There's a heavy funding effort going on that has not been tracked down properly yet to build all these segregated communities with these facilities, with these mosques. I call them fortresses because they are segregated where Sharia law is practiced in lieu of the Constitution and state law. This Kyle Scheidler, the Center for Security Policy, is outstanding. He had more to say. Cut 4, go.
Do you believe that there is a Muslim Brotherhood branch operating in the United States?
Yes.
Are there ever instances where the Brotherhood groups engage in America in acts of violence?
Yes, there are. I would include individuals associated with Brotherhood-linked mosques who have engaged in acts of terrorism. I would include individuals associated with Muslim students associations, dozens of which have committed acts of terrorism. I would also include the role in the promotion of rioting and civil disorder conducted by groups like Students for Justice in Palestine and the Palestinian Youth Movement.
Does it not infuriate you, red-blooded Americans all, Mr. and Mrs. America, does it not infuriate you that not a single Democrat appeared at this hearing? Not even any of the Jewish Democrats in the Senate. Doesn't that shock you? And barely any Republicans showed up. Ariel Kleppach, National Jewish Advocacy Center, she had more to say about this group CARE. Cut 5, go.
They are in our schools. CARE New Jersey pushed their revisionist version of the 9/11 curriculum to nearly 30 public school districts that reframes the attacks as a predictable consequence of U.S. foreign policy. Imagine the kids in all those school districts walking around learning and believing that 9/11 was our fault. Other CARE curricula warn teachers not to say radical Islamic terrorism. And CARE boasts of its partnership with Chicago Public Schools, one of the largest in the country. Indoctrinating our children into believing that terrorism is justified resistance is the antithesis of everything this country stands for.
And CARE is a part of the Democrat Party. It has members who attend the Democrat conventions. It has members who attend the state Democrat conventions and the local Democrat conventions. The Biden regime, and before that, the Obama regime, brought CARE in to work with the FBI. I'm telling you the truth. CARE has a significant foothold in this society. And in other countries, CARE has been treated as a terrorist organization. And we have some states in our country that have done that. I believe Florida and Texas being 2 of them. There may be others. But we haven't done it at the federal level, for reasons that I cannot understand. Lara Burns, retired FBI special agent at the hearing today. Cut 6, go.
What should Americans be worried about the Muslim Brotherhood?
Thank you for the question. I think Americans need to understand the extent of the threat that this movement poses and the extent of their ability to achieve their goals and their patience in obtaining success in this. The strategy that they have set in place involves the erosion of our democratic principles. It involves the erosion of our personal freedoms. It involves the erosions of the very principles upon which this country was created. And the individuals within this network do not have a deadline. If it takes them 100 years to achieve this goal, they will steadily pursue it. That is something that I think in general Americans have a hard time understanding, is the stamina that this network possesses and the lethality that exists within it. Because ultimately their goal is to erode our society and turn it into something that none of us want or need.
These are three brave witnesses, and there could be many more. And a brave senator in Ted Cruz, who again, I believe will join us in hour 3 if we're still up and running here. Very important. Now, when we talk about this guy, El Said, he represents these movements. He's part of them. He's part of these movements. Mandami is part of these movements. You've got a growing number of members of the House who are part of these movements. And you can imagine the Marxists and the Islamists talking about overthrowing our country, talking about destroying our constitutional construct. And I was the first to write, at least at the national level, at the broadcast level as well, the author level, broadcasting as well, about this fusion between the Marxists and the Islamists. It's very, very important to understand this and to educate your family members and your friends and to talk about this, because it's the only way we're going to get our hands around it. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
For most businesses, sales tax is hard. There are over 11,000 tax jurisdictions in the U.S., each with its own set of rules. How do you stay compliant as you grow? Easy. Numeral. Numeral is the AI native sales tax solution. We handle all your registrations, ongoing filings, rates, and exemptions, so you can do what you do best, build your business. Sales tax is hard, but Numeral is easy. Go to numeral.com today to speak with one of our sales tax experts. That's numeral.com.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Saturday, August 15th, it's the Elf Lubricants Unadilla Pro National in New Berlin, New York, presented by New York State Laborers, Anderson Equipment, and SM Partners. Cheer on your New York Writers, Justin Marsha and Justin Cooper, plus Jen Hunter Lawrence, Hayden Deegan.
He's nuts.
Saturday, August 15th, go to UnadillaMX.com and check out camping info, advance tickets, and more. That's UnadillaMX.com. See the WNX Women Race on Friday and Saturday. Visit UnadillaMX.com for tickets and all of the details. Saturday, August 15th, rain or shine. Gates open at 6 a.m. Practice at 8. Then pro racing starts at 1 p.m.
Looking for great food, great views, and a great time? Come check out DJ's at the Park, a bar and restaurant located right inside Thompson Park Golf Course. And just to be clear, DJ's at the Park is open to everyone. Have to be a golfer to enjoy delicious food, refreshing drinks, and one of the best views in the park. It's the perfect stop for golfers, park goers, and families. With the pool, splash pad, and playground all right here, it makes it an easy choice for everyone. DJ's at the Park. It's the place to be with special events all season long.
It's Vince. I love cars, and I love PCU Fast in Chantilly. Right now, they've got a great deal on powder coating your car's wheels. Get all 4 wheels powder coated for just $850, including mount and balance. Terms apply. Powder coating your wheels by PCU Fast doesn't just look great. It's tougher than paint, resists chips, brake dust, and corrosion, and it keeps your wheels looking new longer. Visit PCUfast.com or call 703-705-9220. That's 703-705-9220.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
For the past decade, the market has rewarded investors. The question is, what are you doing with those gains? If you've watched your portfolio climb, now's the time to explore ways to lock in a portion of your success with a long-term income-producing plan. My recommendation? Call the Aaron's team. Ask about the 30+9 savings plan with its 30% deposit match and 9.5% annual interest guarantee for 12 years. Your retirement income must keep pace with inflation, and the 30+9 plan can with its increasing income feature. Don't wait for volatility to force your next move. Take action while you're ahead. To get your free illustration and brochure, call or text the Aaron's Team hotline at 888-411-4130. That's 888-411-4130. You can call or text to 888-411-4130.
$10,000 or more to the IRS or state. Get protected today. Call 800-242-3186. Coast One Tax Group, protecting your bank, home, and your sleep since 2008. With hundreds of 5-star reviews and an A+ on the Better Business Bureau. Call Coast One Tax Group, 800-242-3186. Stanley from New York owed $93,000. The IRS placed a levy on his bank account. Coast One released the levy and settled with the IRS for $2,000. Mark in Michigan owed $225,000. After Coast One stepped in, Mark walked away paying less than $1,500. Call Coast One now. A 10-minute call can save you up to 93% on your back taxes. Get your fresh start today. That's 800-242-3186.
Sponsored by Coast One Financial Group.
WMAL, making sense of mainstream media because the double standard is real. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
We're here with our friend Zudy Jasser, who's running for the House of Representatives from Arizona's 4th Congressional District. I've endorsed him strongly. I believe he'd be a great member of the House. And for many reasons, including his ability to speak out and counter the likes of El Said. And Zudy Jasser, you see what's happening to the Democrat Party. This must be of great concern to you because you have fought these radicals virtually your entire adult life, have you not?
Absolutely. And, my family saw what happened in the Middle East. The Islamists or the dictators across the Middle East over a couple generations took over. And they came to the West now to do the same thing to our country. And the left is letting it happen. The red-green axis, the socialists have long had common enemy with the Islamists, as they hate America, they hate freedom, they hate Israel, they're anti-Semitic. And, it wasn't just that $65 million got spent trying to stop El Sayed and it wasn't successful. This is 2 generations of, if you look at his bio, he was not only in the Muslim Student Association, he was active in CARE and has been a part of that Islamist movement. And back all the way when CARE was founded in 93, the meeting in Philadelphia, they talked about, these were the sort of Islamic Association of Palestine founders that said, we can't really get enough of a position in America with just the Palestinian issue. So let's look at the Islamic issue. Let's look at identity politics. And fast forward 50 years through Obama and the DEI movement, they basically made Islam into an identity movement, a race, and it's an ideology. It's an Islamist ideology that hates the West, and Sayed is sort of the byproduct of that. So, as you said, I've been trying to wake up the West to this, testified to Congress many times about the Islamist movement and its threat, and the fact that there's nothing more American than fighting theocracy, and yet the Democrats, all of a sudden you have a guy who the night before his election on Monday night was talking about how bloodthirsty Israel is, etc. And I'm scratching my head thinking, I'm running for Congress here in Arizona, and every voter I talk to is not asking me about Israel or Gaza. They're asking me about affordability. They're asking me about healthcare. They're asking me about our economy. And yet somehow the Democrats allowed themselves to vote. They voted for a radical Islamist, an anti-Semite. And it just makes no sense that they've been hijacked and radicalized. And for those who think that it's just Muslims that are radicalized, the Democrat Party is now normalizing radicalization, and that's what we see happening in Michigan.
Yeah, it's quite shocking, really. I mean, he squeezed through the primary, but the fact is he did squeeze through. The focal point of his support, according to one big survey, post-election survey that was done, that CNN also reported, wealthier, college-educated white people. Is that not crazy, Sudi Jasser? But black community and the blue-collar community, not so much.
Yeah, because those communities are dealing with the reality of the issues that matter to Americans, the American dream, the economic successes of the family, and what is affecting those. But sort of the spoiled, communities that are more educated, if you will, that were the students that were doing the encampments across the country, that all of a sudden post-October 7, when the country should have been more rallied behind Israel than ever before in our history, all of a sudden became anti-Semitic because these white students couldn't even separate the Italian flag from the Palestinian one, and yet, or the Spanish one, and they basically took on that issue because it was the cause célèbre, and they didn't even have any facts. They didn't understand what was actually happening in Israel, and now we're fighting a war against Iran to make sure that they don't have nuclear weapons. And with our ally, our greatest ally in the world, Israel, who's fighting for its own existence to make sure that they aren't threatened by a regime that has an end of times eschatology and has a suicidal nuclear weapon. And here you have al-Sayed, who couldn't even condemn Khamenei during the campaign because he didn't want to offend the Dearborn population. And to see folks on the far left vote for him shows you that it's not really about they don't even understand their own ideologies. They're just anti-American. They're anti-Semitic. And if you look how Europe fell apart in the early 20th century, anti-Semitism was the beginning of the end of Europe, where it fell back into fascism, and the Holocaust was a result of that. And we have to wake up Americans to make sure that the West doesn't fall into that same trap again.
You pointed out that your family in Syria and parts of the Middle East, I suppose, saw what was taking place. And in fact, these Islamists who slaughtered over 580,000 Muslims in Yemen, Yemen's 99% Muslim. 150,000, 580,000 Muslims in Syria they have slaughtered. And then you see how they treat women, how they treat little girls and little boys and so forth and so on. I take it this is what your family escaped from, and this is why you're so vocal in warning Americans about this.
Absolutely. And there's nothing more anti-Muslim than the theocrats. They slaughter women. They control their bodily autonomy in Iran. They force them to cover. They force them not to have property rights. They force them away from working. They take away their individual rights. And here you have Hassan Piker with 10 million followers and partying with al-Sayed the night of the election. And while he gave speeches wearing a uniform that a Maoist uniform, where the Chinese have been slaughtering millions of Muslims, Uyghur Muslims. And Piker is from the, Turkish Islamist axis, if you will, along with Qatar. They hate America, and it's just a fad for them to be part of the socialist Chinese Communist Party movement, and they don't even seem to understand what it means to be American, and they're actually trying to destroy us from within. So they get these candidates elected, they get behind them, they rally their cause, when in fact they don't care about Muslims. They use our faith as a garment to manipulate youth, to manipulate the generations, and meanwhile, pragmatic Muslims who are fighting for this get dismissed by the left because of the DEI movements, where we don't fit the identity movement that they want, if you will, because they have this bigotry of low expectations when it comes to Muslims, and it's just a tool for them to use. And the socialists are all too willing to let their movement get taken over by it. So I can tell you that the way to defeat this is to have a movement that brings the independents back together along with the conservatives. That's what I'm trying to do in my district, to remind Arizonans that this is coming for us. The socialist adjacent, the Islamist adjacent folks like Greg Stanton, who says he's not a socialist, but yet has he stayed silent. The Islamist adjacent folks have stayed silent. So we have a lot of work to do to save this country.
All right, we'd like to hold you over the break, Judy Jazz. I know you're busy campaigning, but we appreciate it. When we come back, you'll tell us where people can go to support you, because I think your voice is very crucial right now in the House of Representatives. We'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
But the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I am grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
For nearly 3,000 years, Homer's The Odyssey has inspired readers with timeless lessons about courage, duty, loyalty, family, leadership, and the search for home. Odysseus battles cyclopses, sirens, storms, and temptation itself. Find comfort and despair. These challenges still resonate today. That's why Hillsdale College created its new free online course, The Odyssey, taught by Hillsdale College professors. It explores the great books and enduring ideas at the heart of Western civilization. Enroll free today at levinforhillsdale.com. Read the classics, study the West, start now.
In Montgomery County, on the inner loop of the Beltway, traffic is slow from Rockville Pike to George Avenue. On the inner loop of the Beltway in McLean, jammed up between Georgetown Pike and the Cloyer Barton Parkway. On the inner loop of the Beltway in Alexandria, accidents in the right shoulder at the Eisenhower Avenue connector. Traffic is stop and go from Telegraph Road. On westbound 66 in Maryfield, you'll find it jammed up between the Beltway and 123. And southbound 95 in Lorton, that's stop and go between the Lorton exit and 123. And now from GarageDoorRepair.com, the WMAL Weather Channel forecast.
Tonight, a chance of showers and thunderstorms early, otherwise partly cloudy. Lows around 75. Tomorrow, isolated afternoon storms, otherwise mixed sun and clouds, highs around 92.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite, too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
Honey, ready for school? Do I have to go?
If traditional high school just isn't working for your team, let Penn Foster Online High School open the door to a new path. Flexible deadlines, your own schedule. It's an alternative to traditional high school that's totally online and can let your team earn their high school diploma on their terms. Learn more at pennfoster.edu. That's pennfoster.edu.
Imagine having complete clarity about your health, not just test results, but a clear plan built around you. Today, body scans and lab tests are easy to access, but true peace of mind comes from understanding what they mean and what to do next. At Princeton Longevity Center, we go beyond testing to deliver clarity, strategy, and physician-led care designed to help protect and extend your life. Our patients work directly with board-certified physicians specializing in preventive and longevity medicine. Not algorithms, not generic reports, but real doctors who understand your history, your risks, and your goals. Yes, we use advanced imaging and comprehensive diagnostics, but what truly matters is what comes next. We interpret the results, connect the dots, and deliver a physician-led personalized plan you can act on with confidence. Because information alone doesn't change outcomes. At Princeton Longevity Center, your care doesn't end with a test. It begins there. Call 888-8000-PLC or visit PrincetonLongevityCenter.com. That's 888-8000-PLC.
If you are in need of a roof replacement before the summer rainstorms hit, well, honor, respect, and trust your home with Valor. Hey, it's Vince for Valor Home, and unfortunately, some unscrupulous home improvement companies are claiming to be Valor Home, but there's only one Valor I trust. Don't be fooled by the imposters online. Go directly to ValorHome.com and look for Valor's signature patriotic logo, or call 833-83-VALOR. Tell them Vince sent you.
833-83-VALOR.
WMAL, making sense of the border, because laws either matter or they don't. Download the WMAL app to stream us for free.
Thunder on the right. Call in now, 877-381-3811.
We're here with our friend Zudy Jasser, who's running for Congress in Arizona for the in the 4th Congressional District. We strongly support him here, and I think he's very much an important voice, especially now. So I hope you'll vote for him in the general election. Zudy Jasser, when I look what's going on in this country, certainly when I look at Europe, but when I look at what's going on in this country, a lot of people are talking about what's taking place, more and more people, and that's very important because eventually that might lead to action. But I'm not seeing a lot of action in terms of removing people who are here, who are not yet citizens, or whose naturalization might even be reversible. And I'm talking a lot about these radical imams that are in these mosques in Dearborn, Michigan, and Patterson, New Jersey, speckled throughout Texas now and California. I think this is a growing problem that needs to be confronted. What do you think?
Absolutely. And, that's why, I've testified to Congress multiple times about this. And, we need, I'm the firewall. I can be the firewall in Congress and hit the ground running, where if you look across the country, it's not only this Michigan Senate race, but Aisha Wahab, who's probably going to take the seat of Swalwell in California. You have Adam Hamawi in New Jersey.
Hey, Billy. Looks like the link works real good, man.
Well, Petros is trying to say it isn't. He can only see half a link, so I banned him. He come here crying. Go tell Petros that the fucking link works. Will you do that for me?
You want me to get down and tell him, or you want me to tell him from up here?
Well, you just told him from up here because I know they're watching me.
Petros, try the link. Billy, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to repost it.
I just did.
Okay. All right, Petros, that's the link, man. I
just fucking did. I mean, what the fuck is this, romper room?
Yeah, he's just trolling you, I think.
Yeah, trolling. Ain't no fire. I'm the troll. Fucking troll magnet, troll bait, fucking troll everything.
Electro's having a nap, that old fart.
Anyways, I'm listening to the news, and Ted Cruz is supposed to be on sometime in the 3rd hour.
Okay.
Because we have to counter this in the halls of Congress. And
I was wondering what you're doing there, Tom. I hope there's not a message in that fucker. I can't decipher what it is. Could be saying "fuck you, Hayden," for all I know.
I'm rolling a cigarette in my rolling machine.
They're normalizing radicalization. They should be indicted on FARA violations for foreign operation registration that they're not registered, whether it's for Qatar or for Iran or whatever it is. Not only do I get it, but
it's the cigarette.
A battery operated fucking cigarette machine.
This is electric. This is electric here.
Electric.
Yeah.
Either way, it's electric.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, Z for AZ.
Right.
Let us make sure we put them in all our social sites, which we have in the past. We definitely will do it.
Well, Billy,
Ever again in Arizona? I don't remember.
for the past year, I've been debating on what to put on the back of my motorcycle. Should I put a seat there or should I put a cargo rack there? And I'm like, I'm not a good enough rider to have a passenger yet. I'm not that good. But I can hold cargo. I've been doing it in my saddlebag, so I decided to get a cargo rack and I put it on today on my Indian. It looks really good. Next time Scott's around, man,
He
let
was
me
here
know.
today. You were here yesterday on the bikes.
Okay.
The Democrats over
Yeah, I know.
I ain't seen him in a couple months. He's been fucking working and shit. So
Hell yeah, man. He's a working man. That's man's got to work. I understand.
Nobody knows what he stands for. I've been going around the district talking to voters. None of them know.
you've been beat, Charlie. You know that, right?
They've been beat by whom? Billy, you see that boat right there?
Patrick, hold on a second. Patrick, New York, Patrick Rowe, and Andy have got you beat trying to fucking hump my leg.
Oh, they're just of course they do. That's because you and me are buddies and you and them ain't.
That are destroying the American dream.
Billy, you see that boat back there behind me? I made that for my daughter like 15 years ago. She has yet to come by and get it. The last time she came over here, I said, baby, I got your boat. You want to take it back to your apartment with you? She said, no, just keep it. So I've been keeping it. It's a Clipper. It's a nice boat. Let me show you.
Last
That's
27
a better
years,
picture of it.
Arizona running a private practice, taking on big health
Got a little lighthouse next to it.
leader in private practice against Obamacare and
Yeah, I like boats, Billy. Believe it or not, I'm an Army guy, but I like boats.
Not only on the USS El Paso.
Army has boats.
Hell yeah, they do.
They don't have ships, is all. There's a difference between a boat and a ship.
Right.
And a submarine is called a boat.
Yep.
And I've also been as the head of the American Islamic.
See how bright it is outside? I got them peanuts right there right on the other side of that window.
Yeah, I'm surprised the birds are even out with the heat the way it is, man. I know you told me earlier it was hot in Governor and everything.
With our lives for what I've been doing, but it's a small price.
It's hot here too.
Why are these people calling me Crazy Frog? You see that? Ever who that clone to me is, moron. Hayden's a moron clone. Ever who that is. Crazy Frog. Now I'm mad because I cloned Crazy Frog way back in JC's chat. I did the same thing with Aggie. Did the same thing with a few other people. That's why they're all mad at me.
Hey, do you think JC will ever be back to streaming, man?
Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to be like Petros. I asked the questions around here. It's my fucking chat.
No problem.
I forgot what I was going to ask you.
Something about JC?
Something about JC's chat. Yeah. Now I forgot. I guess it could have been that important.
That's okay, Billy.
So much happens over there,
Well, let me rephrase the question. Maybe it'll draw your memory. Billy, do you think Jason will ever stream again?
Well, I know Patrick New York won't stream.
No.
But she went live there once a couple of times. And she hangs out in Tiffany's chat. She hangs out in Banksy's chat. She's out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's in the New York chat. She hides under fucking fake names.
Billy gets answers.
Fuck, what was I going to say? Now I forget.
Still don't remember what you're going to say?
I'm going to ask you about something, but never mind. I want to kind of get back to the news, actually.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, I just wanted to come up and test your link.
I like phone calls, and there are a few people that sit here and listen to this. Even my meter goes down to 1 or 2. I stay. They come and go. I mean,
Billy, I could guarantee.
Petros came into my chat, made him.
Oh yeah. Billy, I can guarantee you that me and Wiggin are always watching your stream, and I'm speaking for Wiggin because I know he's watching, and I'm always watching.
He's got me blocked and he comments.
Hey, bro, you can have that hot dog in the toaster oven that I got. Huh? It's not burning up.
Yeah. I thought you was burning something up in there.
Yeah, okay, asshole.
That's why the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, what a fantastic organization. They remain on the ground of the Holy Land each and every day.
You're welcome to come up, Petros. I don't want to hear it. I can only see half a link.
I like it when you talk about that, Billy. It's so funny.
and then they all support each other. Billy this and Billy that, and Billy's got Rachel face. Y'all fucking
Billy.
having fucking fits.
Billy.
Billy.
Billy, can I ask you a question?
You just did.
Billy, can I ask you a question? I just did. I did ask you. Can I ask you another? Billy, will you be my mentor? You have been. You have been. You know that, don't you?
I'm already your mentor.
Yep. Billy taught me everything I know.
Hey, Gotti, I bought Coca-Cola this time. I just drank one. Something happened today, but I'm not going to bring it up.
Understood.
I'll wait till it comes to me.
Something in chat or something in real life?
Well, chat is part of my real life. Holy fuck, they got my address and everything. Hey, if you guys fucking Google Earth my place right now, there's a great big fucking dumpster they dropped off today out there. They're gonna start picking this place up and fucking repairing it and shit.
Oh, you got an open top out there. They're gonna be doing some remodeling. Cool. Fucking A, dude. About damn time. You don't need to be using no Mr. Buddy in the wintertime. You need to be using heat like everybody else.
Oh, those little Mr. Buddies, they come in handy.
Oh, I know, Billy. We had to use a propane tank because the power went out for 3 weeks.
They come in handy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wood stove's the best thing to have, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah. My brother concurs. Electro concurs with what you said, Billy.
As a result, if you're worried about the liability of an uneven surface on your property, American Construction Specialties can quickly help. Don't pay the high cost to tear out and replace your siding.
Crimson and clover over and over.
What do you think that rooster clone is right there, sock account?
Oh, rooster, that's
With structural foam lifting, there's no heavy equipment to cause damage to your property. And no
Rooster's probably Justin Boyle.
repairs can be completed in just one day. Have your entire patio, sidewalk, or driveway safe and level.
Who do you think it is? Wiggin? You think it's Wiggin?
Construction Specialties now.
I knew it one time, but now I forget.
Oh. Yeah, we're getting senile, Billy.
It's, it could be any of them. Could be Alpash. Who the fuck knows?
No, I don't think Rooster's quite
an idea. And then they'll make one. Oh, you don't know who I am, that Raul fucking clone. You don't know who I am.
You eating it? You eating hot dog? No.
See, Patrick New York can't do nothing but talk about me in New York chat. I'm not even posting in New York chat.
Yeah.
He just keeps saying my name and saying my name and saying Billy. But he won't come up here. Rusty, you're wrong. That wasn't me. I'm not cloning Ms. Liz.
Oh, is Rusty here?
She isn't worth me cloning. I've already had her fucking 3 or 4 times. Miss Liz is about as smart as a fucking tree branch.
That's Rusty's number one sidekick right there, man.
Yeah, Petro Papadiklis is.
Oh, so so FDU is back in business, huh?
If that's what you want to call it.
Yeah, Face Dicks United. Face Dick. Hey, Petros. Cool name, man. That is a cool name. Face Dildos Underground. That is a cool name, man. Petros is all right. He's all right. I think he likes you, Billy.
I guess you had to be there to get the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my battery's charged.
Yeah, mine's charging at the moment. Billy, are you still running 7 devices like you used to?
No, they just make shit up. I'm not sitting here with different devices. I've never had an Obama phone. Obama phone. You have to go to social services to get one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I learned Obama phones don't have cameras on them. I was gonna say they're gonna give away fucking phones like that. Can't be a very expensive phone. Must cost a little bit to put a camera in them fuckers.
They were giving phones out to veterans for a while, smartphones.
Who's they?
VA.
Aretha Franklin.
I stay on top of all of it. I was gonna say, oh yeah.
After a historic year.
See, I said it was. I said Alpesh. Look at Alpesh. Just can't. He sits over in his chat. That fucker sits over in his chat. He goes live, at the dumbest hours. Alpesh, you are such a fucking loser. You're proud of that, Shannon. Shannon, remember when you come to his chat when I was there? This was just before he put a wrench on me. She come in up on his panel and fucking denounced me and fucking yelled at fucking Alpa. You guys just play grab ass. You have nothing of substance. Billy's jealous of my watch fire. Billy has face. Billy's got fucked up face, Catherine. My name's Alicia. I'm not Tom Carlisle.
Right. Carry on, Billy.
Holy fuck, like getting henpecked.
Yeah.
All right, news is back on. Be quiet.
Okay.
Cultures, it's evil. Downright evil.
See what's being said.
You need to prepare yourselves for this. You just act like a liberal and think to yourselves, well, there's always going to be the government will protect me. It's not the case. You need to protect yourself, and that means your finances.
This isn't really the news. He's doing it. He does his own commercials.
Diversification to me is the answer. That is
buy gold. I probably should just roll another joint.
I got my lamp heating up right now. It's 400 degrees.
My internet's 20 again.
When it gets to 800, I'll be.
That's why I cut it off. My fucking phones are buffering. They ain't doing it tonight, though. You're all I need.
Hey, Billy, on a serious note, Wiggin was having problems with YouTube live streaming. What do you think the problem was? Why he couldn't go live?
Something in the system. Whatever they do, people sit at Google and control all this shit.
Right.
It's called digital traffic, or whatever the fuck they call it. Having to process that data, microseconds at a time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not an engineer. I can't tell you exactly how it all works.
Do you think Wiggin needs to buy a new computer, or do you think he's good with what he has? I want to save the man about $2,000.
I really
too many
don't.
fucking butt plugs on the internet calling for traffic.
Yeah, that's true. What Joey said.
I really don't care. I really don't care what he does. He's fucking stabbed me in the back too many times for me to give a fuck.
I'm talking about why the internet keeps slowing down. Why they want
Did
so
you
many
hear what I
fucking data
said?
centers.
You hear what I said? That
Yes, we
motherfucker
did.
stabbed me in the back so many times that I don't care what he fucking says.
I heard you. I heard you on that, bro. But I'm saying the internet in general. There's too many motherfucking auto driving cars. Too many fucking data centers being built because of these auto driving cars. So that way they can have 6 occupants each with 2 butt plugs each on the internet.
2 phones.
2 butt plugs.
Yeah, 2 butt
And
plugs.
2 phones. And a tablet.
Multitasking.
While getting butt plugged. Motherfuckers. I need a smoke, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit, man. We don't need every damn car to be self-driving. No. That's why we need all these fucking data centers to control all these self-driving vehicles. That's gonna kill us.
There is an issue about the data centers, and local government should be involved in that, because it's so easy for people to abuse it. I mean, look what goes on just in this part of YouTube.
I'm talking about they want to make they're going to need all these damn data centers. If they're trying to make a million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 million autonomous vehicles that all drive themselves, that's what all the data centers are going to be for all these things to communicate to each other. That won't have shit to do with any of us. All the data centers are going to build in the future. Hell, the data centers we're using now is good enough for what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's like shit. Why do they need more for these damn cars? For these damn computers on wheels, like Stevie Ray called them. Damn, I think being a fucking asshole
because of this.
Because I'm wanting a fucking cigarette. That's why.
If we're going to be number one and control the process.
That's why I bought them fucking packs the other day.
You wanted one yesterday, I know. Here.
Oh, you do. Thank you.
Yeah, hold on. Let's listen. I want to hear this.
Okay.
We have a campaign that is now intended to stop in numerous states, particularly the blue states, but also the red states. I hear Connie Trump here and there. They're saying, I will stop AI or I will limit it, and you're not going to pay for it. You're not paying for it anyway. They pay their own money.
I want to check the camera. You shit's hot as fuck.
That's just what he's talking about, these data centers.
You have a Democrat left-wing board of supervisors.
Yeah.
And you know what? The taxes that they pay are so significant, they're encouraging more of them to go to county, Mr. Producer. Because, you know, the Democrats are hooked on taxes, like heroin addicts. But nonetheless, it's crucially important that we have these centers. And the president, who really thinks futuristically, he understands this, and he's been making the point that the time needs to come when they have their own miniature nuclear power plants, because they will be needing the kind of energy that is required, to run these systems. Now, they used to talk about fracking. Fracking was bad for you. It would ruin the water. Fracking never ruined the water. It never ruined the environment. In fact, quite the contrary. And it made us energy independent. But there was a big movement, you might recall, to end fracking. There was a big movement with climate change to end all kind of energy production and even industrial production and so forth. Well, this is another one. Don't fall for this, America. Don't fall for this. We need AI. If we don't do it, the enemy's going to do it, and then we're going to have a big problem. I'll be right back.
News Talk 105.9 WMAL.
Well, ain't that no shit?
I got to get a drink.
McDonald's is putting value
Okay.
on the menu.
Yeah, me too.
Craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles?
Yes, please.
Meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Price of participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
McDonald's is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and
figure it just in
favorite
case.
is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium
Now
roast.
we got that going.
Participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower.
If your retirement savings are sitting in a 401k or IRA, the IRS already has a claim on your money, and they're coming to collect. Required distributions, Social Security taxation, Medicare tax surcharges. The tax torpedo can retirement income by 30% or more. Don't gamble with your golden years. Go to taxessaved.com today for your complimentary tax saving review. That's taxessaved.com. Taxessaved.com. Keep more, live more, leave more. Attention men.
When did Liberty Mutual find a yellow tribble at?
True Vitality Medical Center eliminates
Liberty,
and PE.
the yellow tribble.
Even when Viagra and Cialis have failed. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
True Vitality Medical Centers, painless breakthrough treatments, eliminate ED and PE. Age doesn't matter, medical history doesn't matter. 98% of patients experience instant results in the office.
In just one visit, True Vitality Medical Center has men lasting longer, performing better, and enjoying the best sex of their lives. Right now, your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, qualified patients get their testosterone check free. Call 703-637-1222 to end your frustration in the bedroom. Call now. 703-637-1222.
WMAL-FM, Woodbridge, Washington, a Cumulus media station.
Making sense of the news.
News Talk 105.9.
What you drinking, Billy?
Water.
Okay.
From security detail who was arrested at the president's golf club out in Los
Take your
Angeles
drink.
before the president is set to speak there.
Police found
They know. Energy drinks as always.
home and honest person. 38-year-old Janine Jean Toulet on Friday, pretending to be a federal agent, wearing an earpiece, photographed.
Oh, what do we got going on here?
Security setup. Then returned Sunday. This time, when
Oh, that Lucas, he's a fucking piece of work, isn't he?
Security
So yes, he is.
they found a 16-round.
He's another fan of yours, Billy.
Huh?
He ain't no fan of
Lucas
mine.
Zicko.
He ain't no fan of
Lucas
mine.
Zicko.
No, he's not. He ain't no fan of mine. He's just like Alpes and the rest of them dumb fuckers over there.
Oh, you think he's a rival? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's,
What the fuck?
he's
What do you
definitely.
think rivals are? Rivals are your best fans.
You don't see anybody complaining about him spamming or calling him a spammer. I'm the only one they call a spammer. Why is that? They all fucking spam. They call me.
Because you're so fucking good at it, Billy. You hear me?
You're the absolute best at fucking up a room.
You're the absolute best at fucking up a room.
And then when you two get started,
Me and Billy get started, man.
oh yeah, y'all can fuck up a room.
Billy taught me how to fucking spam, fucking bomb fucking room. Bomb it.
Says the federal government will move to shut down.
But Billy's better than me.
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
Retrieval from some patients who showed signs of life.
He didn't have anything good to say about Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci lied.
I
Was no
know.
pandemic. That fucking shit was culture. They grew that virus.
Hey, you think Dr. Fauci is another Oliver North?
No, hold on a second. All right. Oh, gee, what a novel idea. They're gonna develop some type of chemical, some biological agent to make us sick and kill us. Woo.
Yeah.
Well, that's a novel idea. Yeah.
Hey, Billy, do you think Dr. Fauci would be another Oliver North?
I have no idea what you mean on that.
Oliver North was a fucking patriot. He took one for the team, man. I was just a kid at the time, a little toddler.
They railroaded Ollie North.
Yeah,
That was
man.
Fucked him
all
over good.
political, what they did with him. He's a low-ranking
Yeah.
officer compared to what, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He was an officer in the military. Just Dr. Fauci is just a civilian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Respect for Oliver North, man.
Yeah, man.
Everybody's got respect for him.
Watch fucking trial on a little fucking handheld TV.
Yep.
The guy was a Marine.
Yes, sir.
Around Hunting Creek Lake, prompting closures.
A 19-year-old fisherman.
Patrick Rowe blocks me and he runs his suck fuck.
Oh no, Patrick Rose got you blocked.
Thinks I'm going to change my account to find him. Then when I do change account, oh, Billy's making new accounts. No, that account was 4 years old, Wiggin. You keep blocking me. Why you keep blocking me, Wiggin?
You can't block Billy.
Oh,
You can't block Billy. It's impossible.
he doesn't block me all the way. He blocks me and then he says shit about me posting. Talks to people.
I don't know what's wrong with him, man.
ATC 295 northbounders cross left lanes blocked at Eastern Avenue. Traffic is very slow.
Everybody's just freaking out these days.
The Beltway looked at the cameras in Prince George's County and Montgomery County. No delays on the inner loop or on the outer loop. Into Alexandria, inner loop of the Beltway.
Sounds like an Avenged Sevenfold moment. I'm a little bit off today. I'm a little bit off today.
Right.
That is a badass jam, though.
Pool plunger.
Yeah, I've been asking for back Mr. Poo Plunger, and I told you about him.
I fuck people. When I first come in the chat with that, I had them all fucking reeling.
Oh, I know, man. Billy, you still have them going because you clone other. You're the clone king too. You're not just a spammer. You're a cloner, but you're better at cloning. And you clone people, and you always fool people because I never know who it is. I'm like, Billy always announces who he is. And it's like, he has a happy face.
People in there saying that I cloned Ms. Liz. That if there was a clone, I didn't see it. I seen a Ando Ms. Liz.
That's naughty.
Why would I clone that?
Shit.
Why would I clone that thing? I'd clone Eraser Rain first. I know we're back. All right, the news is back on. I want to hear this.
Well, yeah.
He's supposed
Turn it up. Turn it up too.
Ted Cruz on.
The audio has disappeared. Could you resend that to me, please? We're having a blast here today, ladies and gentlemen, but it could be worse. It could be from
I had beef chow mein tonight.
It could be an engineering trend. You know, we have electronic and mechanical breakdowns.
Egg rolls.
I'm a broadcaster. And so it's not life and death, but it can be the life and death of the program, you understand? But we're here and we are clear, CLEAR, and we are in your face, as they say.
Well, Yummy's in there cloning Patrick, New York.
If I pronounce that properly, he's the president's nominee.
Thanks, Mom. Yucky.
He really calls her yucky.
He wrote an article saying that Muslim immigrants are more.
I was the first one to clone her, too.
And of course.
But I retired it.
Of course.
I retired the Yummy clone. I'm sure I changed the name on it.
It's not what he said.
Yeah.
But I'm sure.
Oh, he's playing. Beast, you want to go out?
Because they're members
Beast. Okay.
In the Muslim Brotherhood hearing.
I'll do all right. He just wants to play.
I think Yummy likes me.
Senator Cruz, chairman of the subcommittee.
If I was closer to her age, I think she'd be more friendly with me.
Squeaky Adam Schiff.
She likes white guys, I tell you that.
I know she does. All Chinese women do.
That's 7 go.
When you met with my staff,
I've never met a Chinese woman didn't want a Yankee boy.
including op-eds you wrote for white nationalist
Really?
Or she's Indonesian though, right?
And one of those, an article.
Yeah, that's basically like a Chinese Muslim.
Who stated, quote, Muslim immigrants and their children seem prone.
I mean, it's their own country, but different religions.
Do you stand by that statement?
Senator, I read that article in defense of Donald Trump's travel ban, which I thought was offensive.
That's not my question. My question is, you told my staff you stood by your previous statements. Do you stand by
Taiwan.
that?
Taiwan.
Articles for defenses against terrorism.
You stand by the statement. So what do you mean that Muslim immigrants and their children?
Hey, what's cool about the stuff you got coming in? That will go to do this fucking experiment. I'll communicate and see how far these radios will work between each other, sideband to sideband.
I'm trying to explain. I wrote those articles in defense of Donald Trump's travel ban, which protects us against terrorism. And I thought that terrorism continues to be a tremendous threat to all Americans.
And you think that Muslim immigrants and their children are somehow prone to terrorism?
I wrote in support of the travel ban.
I'm aware of why you wrote the article. My question is, and I would like an answer, do you stand by your statement that
Let me help the senator. It is a provable fact that Islamism promotes terrorism. Not all Muslims, again, but Islamism. It's also a provable fact that what he's talking about is when the president was having a travel ban, that many of the majority Muslim countries were excluded. Indonesia, as an example. But what the president was including were countries like Syria, Iraq, other countries, even Qatar at the time, and Saudi Arabia, because they needed to make a determination, Yemen, on who was coming into the country and whether those people coming into the country, would commit acts of terrorism. Given the fact, not that all Muslims commit acts of terrorism, there's 2 billion Muslims in the world, but that we know as a matter of fact, by the data kept by the FBI and National Security, and data available to the public, we have a whole counterintelligence infrastructure built around fighting counterterrorism activities, terrorist activities, and much of that is focused on majority Muslim countries, especially in the Middle East. Especially in the Middle East. So what the president wanted to do was have, I think it was a 6-month or 12-month, but I think it was a 6-month freeze on certain listed countries. Now, interestingly enough, I remember at the time, it was explained that Barack Obama had done something quite similar with an executive order. And so that's what the guy was writing about. Now, this society cannot survive. This culture will not survive if the view is to close your eyes and turn your cheek to the other cheek when confronted with a situation like this. We saw during the height of what Hamas had done to Israel and to the Israeli people, that an overwhelming majority of the Palestinian people supported it. They supported the slaughter on October 7th of innocent young people, babies, women, and yes, men and children and other children as well, in the most barbaric ways possible. That the overwhelming majority of Palestinians, and not just in Gaza, but in the Judea and Samaria and other territories, supported what took place. We know what happened on 9/11. It wasn't from Sweden, it wasn't from Panama, it wasn't from New Zealand, it was from Saudi Arabia, with help from Qatar. And the vast majority of terrorist acts against America have been Islamists in the Middle East. Not exclusively, but overwhelmingly. Now, what are we supposed to do? Pretend that's not the case? So you're going to deny this man an appointment as an assistant attorney general for some division at the Department of Justice because he wrote an article in support of that? Seriously? This is why the Democrat Party, it's not merely susceptible to now, it is celebrating the likes of an Al Said. It is celebrating, it is campaigning with the likes of a Hassan Puker. It is backing as a candidate in New Jersey for the House of Representatives a man who was the interpreter for the blind sheep, for God's sake. And we're supposed to play stupid? We're supposed to play dumb? How dare you raise these concerns and these issues? Do we have the will to survive as a society? Do we have the will to live as a people? Do we have the desire to protect our country and our culture and our lifestyle? Defend what has been fought for by generation after generation, handed to us on a silver platter? Is this the generation that's going to surrender our country to this enemy? Yes or no? There was a time, not so long ago, when one generation ensured that the next generation and future generations would live in a country better than the country we live in. By using the Constitution, by using the private sector, by using our brains and our hard work. Now we have people, affordability. You can't afford a taco. Are you kidding me? They want a free ticket on education. They want a free ticket on everything. If you don't give it to them, they're talking up socialism. They're talking up communism. Oh, woe is me. Woe is me. We don't have a draft. We're fighting a war in the Middle East. The vast majority of the American people are utterly unaffected. Utterly unaffected. With our volunteer military, our heroes over there. And so we find excuses. Oh, $1 of gasoline went up. I don't remember so much noise about the price of gasoline when the issue was climate change, when the Democrats were in charge, when they drove up the price of a gallon of gasoline higher than it's ever been at any time during this war with Iran. It's unbelievable to me. I'll be right back.
Mud Lovin'. News Talk 105.9 WMAL, making sense of the news.
Hey, it's Chris Plant, recently back from our Listener Sea Cruise. It was an amazing trip with a really great group of people. Now, I'm excited to announce our next destinations. In August of 2027, we'll be cruising from Barcelona to Rome aboard the brand new Regent Seven Seas Prestige. Our early booking sale pricing ends August 16th, so book today for this voyage of a lifetime. Visit ChrisPlantCruise.com for all the details.
Looking for great food, great views, and a great time? Come check out DJ's at the Park, a bar and restaurant located right inside Townsend Park Golf Course. And just to be clear, DJ's at the Park is open to everyone. Have to be a golfer to enjoy delicious food, refreshing drinks, and one of the best views in the park. It's the perfect stop for golfers, park goers, and families. With the pool, splash pad, and playground all right here, it makes it an easy choice for everyone. DJ's at the Park is the place to be with special events all season long.
Our Q4 roadmap includes omni-channel
This season, it's not about their rules. Lucky rebels taking the odds back from the suits. So rebels like you can make your
We're still here. I just got the mic muted so we can talk.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
That's the way you live.
Billy? Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having me up.
I want to listen to Ted Cruz is supposed to be on, so I want to hear you. So you can hear it, okay?
Yeah, we can hear it.
If I play my harmonica, you'll hear it? Where the fuck are you, Gotti?
Your favorite is now.
I'm chilling right now.
Play Canned Heat. On the road again.
$5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with
The only way I see it,
small premium roast
we're all on
coffee,
YouTube.
present with
And
special
that's what
berry,
YouTube really is
promotion
about.
pricing,
So you can
maybe
listen to
lower.
music. Anybody can listen to whatever fucking music they want. They don't need me to listen to music.
The extra shifts.
I know, isn't that cool, man?
At University of Maryland.
That is so cool.
If you're looking for music, you go to other people's channels. They got playlists. You know, you might get ideas there.
Toward a bachelor's for prior learning and relevant life and work experience.
Oh, geez, God forbid I open a chat. I might want somebody to come and talk. Shut up. It's a chat.
From your first day to graduation day and beyond. As an accredited state university, we've been transforming lives for over 75 years. Choose from more than
Ms. Liz does have a condescending fucking voice.
and get ready to succeed again. At UMGC, success is yours for the taking.
You know what?
Miss Liz will always be Petro's girl.
And
Apply now and we'll waive your
I've never
application
seen
fee.
what she looks like.
Classes start August 12th. Learn more.
She's got salt and pepper hair. She explained what she
I
looks
don't,
like
you
one
don't
time.
need to explain it to me. I'm just telling you, I've never seen her. I've heard her
Okay.
voice, been up on a piano with her.
Yeah.
She's a fucking fruitcake. She matters in these chats about as much as Yumi does. She's not even American. You know how I am.
Oh, yeah.
I don't live in England. I don't live in the fucking Middle East or fucking Indonesia. I live in America. No, fuck you, Destiny, bitch.
Oh, yeah, that troll.
You know, Vader and his little fucking crew over there.
Don't be one of them. If you owe $10,000
Yeah, I'm waiting for Cruz to get done. There's something I want to talk about that I haven't talked about yet. It might get
Sure.
going.
Tax Group, protecting your
You
bank,
probably
home,
shouldn't be
and
up
your
on my
suite
panel when I
since
do it.
2008, with hundreds of 5-star reviews and an A+ on the Better Business Bureau. Call Coast One Tax Group 800-242-3186. Stanley from New York owed $93,000. The IRS placed a levy on the Coast One IRS for $2,000. Mark in Michigan owed $225,000. The Coast One stepped in to a paying less than
That fucking girl is drunk, hammered. Look at her fucking staggering, and she's looking right at me. She is fucking drunk.
Which one financial group?
Staggering down the street. Holy fuck, she is drunk.
Making sense of the economy because it's your money and your retirement.
Who's that?
WMAL app to stream us for free.
Oh, one of your neighbors? Hey, buddy.
I don't know who it is. I've never seen her before. The fair is in town.
Invite her in for a quickie. Invite her in for a quickie. Hey, invite her in for a quickie.
Give us about 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Cruz is going to be on. Better listen up, all you Texans.
That's long enough for a quickie. Yeah.
Listen up, Texas.
People want to talk
Yep.
about tacos. It's really stupid.
Cruz, Texas.
Basically, the basic is like, but you know, is after taxes, in most cases, debt. If you are stuck with these credit cards when you pull out your purse or your wallet,
I have no credit cards. I haven't had a credit card since I was married.
very reluctantly, but you
1991.
you're back to
Mm-hmm.
I don't use
You know what I
plastic.
mean? You don't like to get those damn bills every month. And they're the worst bills you get, right?
And you pay everything with cash?
That's one of the things that's very important.
If I don't have the money for it, I don't buy it.
You got to have
Yeah.
debt.
Pretty much how you should be.
Doing the debt. You get out
Me
of
too,
it.
Billy.
You work to get out of it. It's not like the cost of an HVAC system or a trip or sending your kids to.
I mean, how petty can you
school,
be?
Whatever you do. It's not like those costs.
Patrick Rowe.
It's just not natural. They're not going to do it.
I showed Billy my washer and dryer, and he rage quit and kicked me. Billy doesn't have a washer and a dryer. Billy wasn't in the military.
You can get rid of that with American finance quite easily.
Stolen valor. Billy's a moron. That's the Alpesh and the fucking what's his name there? Bunch of snatch.
Focus like a laser.
Oh, it still comes around?
Yeah, my arena, Billy. Yeah, my arena.
Hey, buddy.
Or maybe yours is a mixed situation.
Hey, buddy.
And then you have that fucking Arsenio Wanga.
They can handle it all.
Raging Demon. Ah, JC, my dog died.
Isn't that Lucifer and Shadow Blue, Raging Demon?
They're all interchangeable.
You should too.
Yeah.
No fees. There's no pressure. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family to get on top.
Charlie, you remember when Paul Beach Life tried to get me? He wanted to be my moderator. Remember when he did that? Gonna give me my own channel.
I think I remember something about it.
You remember that? Do you remember him doing that?
My memory's a little weird.
I remember it very well.
Okay. If you say so.
They're very patient. They will inform you. They will explain to you. You want to give them a call. It costs nothing to talk to them in the layout.
Give me the heebie-jeebie.
You'll save a lot of money every month. The average customer.
Well, it looks like Petros ain't gonna come up, huh?
Yeah, he sucks.
So I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't keep burning your money.
Petros
There's no reason
sucks.
to burn your money. The mortgage companies can make a fortune.
Yeah, he knows how to use the link.
The banks that are behind them to make
He doesn't need some fucking new guy like me telling him how to use the link. Petros been doing this shit a long fucking time.
It's also it's almost like having another salary. And let me tell you something.
Yeah, Mr. Petros.
Wow, does it relieve your stress? And that of your family. You can tell
Excuse me.
If you start today, you might be able to delay 2 more payments on top of everything else. Here's the number. 888-900-1828. Hello. And they can't call you. 888-900-1828.
But you know what, Petros? You have a weakness.
888-900.
And your weakness is you're not consistent. You're not consistently here all day long.
That's 182-334. NMLS with super APR for rates in the flat are at 6.327% for well-qualified borrowers. Call 888-900-1828.
You have to be consistent.
AmericanFinancing.net.
Billy's here every day.
Borrowers who save up.
I'm not here. Yeah, I haven't been last few days. I've barely been streaming. Been driving them crazy. I don't go live.
Oh, hell yeah, you have.
And then when I do go live, I stay live for an hour or two, whatever. You know, all they do is attack me. They never talk about what I'm playing on the radio. And don't.
Yeah.
All right.
We have several tools the government does. You know,
I love the phone
I
calls.
believe when these people, you get thousands of these people marching in the street, they all have Iranian flags or the flags of their holding up where their country is they come from. And I believe, especially if they walk up into a camera and say, we're taking your country over.
Yeah.
I've seen it. They come up and just put it in your phone. They need to be watched and investigated. And we got plenty of tools to do it with. Without even,
Let me ask you this, Robert. Seems to me if they're not citizens, they need to have their ass kicked out of here. So that means hiring 1,000 more immigration lawyers, then hire them. That means hiring 1,000 more administrative law judges, then hire them. Don't hire a bunch of wackadoodles, though. Hire people who are good and serious. Put them in positions so we can move this like an assembly line.
Where's he at?
What it's going to take.
Do you know what an administrative law judge is?
I ain't saying.
Yeah, ask for your Social Security.
And the American people get tired enough of
It's more than just that.
trying to put up with it. Get fatigued enough. Well, they might have a when they come down the road with their Iranian flag.
Well, I think your point is important because the civil society is being stretched to its limits. You can see it all throughout Europe. You can start to see it in our cities, in our towns, where there's intentional intimidation efforts, I think you're talking about, where they'll have like 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, depending on the town, military-age men marching down the street, slapping their chests and putting their hands in the air like it's 1930s or something like that. I've seen it too. And we can't put up with this because this is all intended to be an intimidation effort. That's not even praying to your God. That's how public trying to send a message to the rest of the town, you know?
And we get called Islamophobic and
Yeah, that's a BS word. That's an invention to try and intimidate us, to try and stop us.
Xenophobic, homophobic.
It's not going to work with me.
You know, JC-phobic.
It's not going to work with you.
I mentioned you, JC.
Especially the Huntsville, Alabama area.
You're free to come up, Rusty.
And all the grandkids.
Yeah, come on up, Rusty.
I'm sorry, Auburn.
We can talk about your initials to your name, MLK.
We got a couple of minutes, and Ted Cruz should be on.
Okay.
Rusty in New York chat a couple hours ago swearing that the Ms. Liz clone was me, and I just logged in the chat. George was here, you know, I went live, then I left, you know what I mean? They must think I'm sitting here watching that chat every second.
Right.
Holy fuck. No, that's them.
And we're not watching it every second.
That's them, especially Patrick New York and Patrick Rowe and Andy. As soon as I post, there they are.
Oh, I know.
Christy does the same thing. She sees me post, she'll start posting if she hadn't been posting.
So what happened between you and German lady?
Nothing happened. She thought she was going to come in and bamboozle me.
Oh, fuck that.
You notice she hasn't come up.
Hell no.
All right. She
I
gonna
said, Billy, I didn't.
rebrand my chat. Do you think I need rebranding?
Yeah, no. No, I don't. I never liked her anyway, Billy. Come skating in here trying to fucking play mediator and shit.
She's not the only one. Look at the people that have done that with me. You know,
well,
and I don't really go after them.
You've known us for years. You have a known German lady for years, haven't you?
Before he comes back on, I'll tell you what my issue is today. Is Tom, in my chat, Tom, right, had my handle blocked, and I posted a comment. And it was about where the word Mexican came from. And he called me a couple names. He called me a couple names. Tom called it, but he had me blocked when he did it. He's got that handle blocked. He called me a moron or whatever. I forget what it was. But he had that particular handle blocked. So if I wasn't looking on the other device, I would have never known he was posting.
You and Tom? Davey Tom?
Tom in my chat, Mendoose, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
They're spatting now? Sounds like it.
Yeah, that happened today. I looked it up just to be sure because I didn't want to post something and, you know, look stupid.
Yeah.
You Google the word Mexican, it says it's an Italian word.
And you're right. Italian is Latin. Italian is Latin, basically. It's just evolved Latin.
But I don't know anything about languages. I don't know anything about religion. I don't know anything about fucking politics. Oh, fuck you, Wiggin, you fucking punk motherfucker. Petros, all he does is he's just a Trump hater. That's all they have. Trump's ruining the country. No, you ruined your own life, Petros. Fucking idiot.
I was going to ask how your boy was doing, Petros.
Because I support Trump. They think they have a right to do what they do. We don't do that to them. Bottom line is Dr. Fauci lied. He's taking the fifth now because he doesn't want to incriminate himself. Motherfucker lied to Congress. That's contempt of Congress.
Yes.
COVID was a great big fucking lie. Oh, Trump, JC made the comment, I opened my chat because of COVID. Nobody had a place to go. Oh. Hi, JC. Chinchilla made me laugh. I should be the next super fighter in Mortal Kombat. He posted that today. He did. Summer Glaze. What a fucker.
Yeah,
So when you see him, Chinchilla, or whatever you want to call him, Shane, whatever, right? All you can think of is some guy ejaculating, because it's like he just ejaculates all day long.
I don't. I don't think about that. I think of him as he's entertaining. He's crazy. Most Californians are. I mean, Jench and fucking Wiggin and Shannon, they're all crazy fucking Californians. They're crazy.
Yeah, but Shannon's pretty shallow. Shannon's
yeah, they're all crazy, man.
She's out there. I shut down Troll
Yo, I
Night.
thought Texans were bad.
I didn't even fucking try.
I know.
Fucking banned and everything. Now they got that Patrick New York over there hanging out with Captain Spaulding. All right, he's on.
In the Muslim Brotherhood, not a single Democrat appeared, but there weren't a lot of Republicans either, were there?
There were not, but there was a difference. The Democrats boycotted. They said they refused to attend. So typically when you hold a hearing, the ranking member, who's a Democrat right now, attends, and every Democrat said they were not willing to go as an ideological matter. And it's because they're hiding from the reality that their party has been hijacked. Look, this is one day after Abdul al-Sayed, who is an open Islamist, won the primary and is the Democrat nominee for Senate in Michigan. And this hearing was focused on the Muslim Brotherhood and their American operations. And their American operations are serious, they're far-reaching, and it was a very deliberate effort to infiltrate the Democrat Party. And sadly, they've had tremendous success, and the Democrat boycott of the hearing really illustrated that.
It sure did. And let's talk about this election. I don't want to do that with you. I want to focus on your hearing, the Muslim Brotherhood. Have we had, as a federal government, have we put them on the terrorism list? I know there's been talk about it in certain parts of the country or something like that.
Yeah. So, as you know, this has been a fight that I've been leading for a decade, which is to designate the Muslim Brotherhood as a terrorist organization. Egypt has done so. Saudi Arabia has done so. The UAE has done so. Last year, President Trump, in significant part in response to my decade-long advocacy of this, designated multiple entities of the Muslim Brotherhood, multiple affiliates as terrorist organizations. We have still not designated the global Muslim Brotherhood, which we should. But if you look at what the Muslim Brotherhood is, so Hamas is the Muslim Brotherhood in Palestine. Its affiliates are unequivocally terrorist organizations. They engage in murder and acts of terrorism. They have killed countless Americans, countless Israelis, countless other people. And if you look at, so one of the things we talked about in this hearing is the Muslim Brotherhood. In 1991, the Muslim Brotherhood drafted a document that became known as the Explanatory Memorandum, and it was discovered by the FBI in 2004. And the memorandum described what it called a, quote, civilizational jihadist process.
Mm-hmm.
And in writing, it said the objective of the Brotherhood in America was, quote, a grand jihad in eliminating and destroying the Western civilization from within and sabotaging its miserable house by their hands and the hands of the believers.
Mhm.
It was very explicit. This is what they've been carrying out for decades, and they continue through organizations like CARE, which the Democrats treat as an essential member of their coalition. CARE was an unindicted co-conspirator in the Holy Land Foundation terror trial that convicted the Holy Land Foundation.
CAIR, CAIR, Council on Arab-Israel
CARE, an
Relations.
unindicted co-conspirator, is a major part of the Democrat coalition.
Mhm.
Arab.
And
Iran is not Arab.
Obama and Biden used to bring them in to train with the FBI, other aspects of the Department of Justice. And they're still out there. They go to the Democrat Party conventions, the national conventions, the state conventions, and so forth. Do you think the Islamists, along with the Marxists, have now become not just a key constituency of the Democrat Party? I don't think that's debatable, but that they have sowed the fear into the so-called establishment Democrat Party, which is still left-wing, but not like this, that the establishment left-wing of the Democrat Party is going to embrace some of their crazier positions. I think they are.
Unequivocally, and we are witnessing a takeover of the Democrat Party. We're witnessing a communist takeover of the Democrat Party, and we're witnessing Islamist takeover of the Democrat Party. And one of the most frightening and dangerous developments that we've seen in the last couple of years is the Green-Red Alliance, that the communists and the Islamists have come together. Mondami is a great example of that. Al Said in Michigan is a great example of that. People are open Islamists and they're open.
Al Said.
And the reason is they both hate the same people. And the people they hate,
Camels are nasty.
they hate America, they hate Israel, they hate Christians, they hate Jews, they hate capitalism, and they hate the Constitution. And they're coming together. And listen, this is not the majority of the Democrat Party right now, at least in elected office, but this is a hostile takeover. So Mondami supported 3 communist candidates in New York City. They all beat established Democrats. Another communist Islamist candidate won in Colorado. You've got now El Said in Michigan. You've got another communist who is the Democrat nominee for governor in Wisconsin. And this pattern, what we're seeing is the rest of the Democrats are terrified of these guys because the energy on the Democrat Party, the money, the young people, all the passion is with the Marxists and the Islamists. And the rest of the party is just rolling over and submitting.
Mm-hmm. This can't go on forever. One side wins and one side loses. How do you think this is going to work itself out?
So I think the Democrat Party is being taken over. And I will say there's some Republicans, there's some conservatives that are happy about this, that are celebrating. They say, okay, good, these guys are such lunatics that means Republicans win the general election. I'll tell you, Mark, I'm not in that camp. I'm not celebrating. Because you and I have both been around long enough that we've seen the pendulum of history. And unfortunately, there's going to be another Democrat president. We'd rather there not be.
Right.
But if history is any guide, there will be another Democrat elected to the White House. And I'd prefer that person not be an open communist and an Islamist who hates America. And listen, I would like the
Alex, can you say it?
political parties to be rational and not dominated by lunatics. And so watching one of our 2 major parties taken over by radicals, and as you know, look, for me, the word communist, I'm not using that as a pejorative, as an insult. I'm using that as an accurate description. My family was imprisoned and tortured in Cuba.
Mm-hmm.
Communists are real, and they've destroyed Cuba, they destroyed the Soviet Union, they destroyed China, they destroyed Vietnam.
They wanted Mary Bernie in jail. Bunch of fucking communists. Monica's a communist. All happy. Monica got Mary got handcuffed and walked off to jail. What an ignorant fucker you are, Monica.
Some voices of sanity to rise in the Democrat Party. At this point, other than John Fetterman, nobody is doing so.
Let me ask you about money coming into this country from Qatar.
Rusty or fake
and
outrage.
China, but I'm concerned about this. Is this being carefully tracked? And is there something Congress can do to prevent it? I mean, I know we have elements in our country that just love Qatar, but they are in our culture, they are in our society, they are in our politics, they are in our schools, and they're a very, very destructive force. I don't care what anybody else has to say.
Qatar welcomes and embraces anti-American and America-hating forces. So the senior leaders of Hamas live in Qatar. They live like kings. Hamas, or rather Qatar, has spent, it is the number one foreign nation spending money in our universities. It's spent about $7 billion, that's with a B, in terms of spreading propaganda and infiltrating our U.S. universities. You look at the anti-Semitic protests that erupted across college campuses in blue states following October 7th. They were funded by Qatar. I was not the only person who noticed that the tents all matched. And what I have been urging the Department of Justice and the FBI to do is follow the money. Don't just arrest the terrorists. Don't just arrest the violent criminals, but arrest the people writing checks and paying for those acts of terrorism, paying for those acts of violence. Unfortunately, DOJ and the FBI has not done so effectively yet. I hope that they do, because that's the only way to really stop it.
Can I ask you a question about Iran while I have you?
Yeah.
And the woke right isolationists?
Of course.
I've been waiting for them to tell us how they would deal with the Iranian regime, its nuclear weapons development, its terrorism against our military personnel, our citizens, its assassination attempts on our president, etc. Have you ever heard these isolationists explain what exactly it is they would do to confront this, or would they just put their head in the sand?
Well, they did when they celebrated a very short-lived MOU that was a proposal that would result in flowing $300 billion into the Iranian regime, giving the Ayatollah $300 billion. And as you know, I was the person for a long time, the only Republican senator that spoke out against it. And I said, history teaches us it is a disastrous idea to give billions of dollars to theocratic lunatics who want to murder us. The woke right was celebrating this. They were saying that Iran, it's a new day. They've had a revelation. Look, when the Ayatollah chants death to America, I believe him. He wants to murder us. And giving him billions of dollars is an exceptionally bad idea. Now, thankfully, the Iranians were so bat-crap crazy, they couldn't take the $300 billion. They had to keep attacking America nonetheless. But we were saved by their own craziness, because they believe what they're saying. And the woke right, the isolationist right, listen, you and I have talked about, I think the rise of anti-Semitism on the right is truly an existential threat to this country, because anti-Semitism is the gateway drug to anti-capitalism and anti-Americanism. And Mamdani and Al-Said are a perfect illustration of where this road leads. And as for me, look, I am dedicated. We are going to defeat this poison. It is the only answer, is to utterly defeat it.
Yeah, no, that's my view too. And we need to arm the Iranian people, in my view, and we need to take out that Cargo Island. I just feel like, I'm listening, I'm hearing about the deal is on the horizon again, this time with the Strait of Hormuz. And I'm going to tell you something, Ted. I speak for myself and only myself. If the Iranian regime has any control over the strait, and that includes tolls and charging money, they will be in a stronger position than they were over the strait anyway, before we attack them. Not with nuclear weapons, but over the strait. And I think it would create a horrendous precedent in communist China, which has tried to take over the South China Sea. They're going to believe they can do whatever they want as well. I just don't think it's a wise approach. I'm not trying to put you in a position. I'm just wondering what you think.
Look, there is no circumstance in which it is okay for Iran to have control of the Strait of Hormuz. and to be able to generate billions of dollars from charging tolls on that. And that is completely unacceptable. When they say the Iranian regime over the last 47 years has murdered nearly 1,000 Americans. They have been the #1 funder of terrorism across the globe for those 47 years. They have twice, the Ayatollah has twice, hired hitmen trying to murder President Trump. This is an administration. Look, my view, I think the objective here should be regime collapse, removing from office these lunatics. Now, I don't particularly care who takes over. It's not my business. I'm not interested in nation building. I'm not interested in turning Iran into a democratic utopia, turning it into Switzerland. I am interested in Iran not having a government led by theocratic lunatics that are actively trying to murder Americans. As long as they stop trying to kill Americans, I'm good. They can run themselves any way they want, but stop trying to kill the American people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Lastly, how do you see this election for the Senate in Texas going?
Listen, I'm very worried about it. It is a real fight. There have been multiple polls that show it as a 1, 2, 3 point race. The left is energized. They're angry. I believe Ken Paxton is going to win, and I'm supporting Ken. I'm raising money for him. I'm actively trying to do everything I can to help him. But we've got to turn out conservatives in Texas. If we don't do that, the left is furious. They hate Donald Trump. And this guy, Tallarico, he is radical. He is extreme. This is a woke left-wing zealot. But right now, most Texas voters don't know that. And I think he's a very dangerous candidate because he comes across as affable. He comes across as charming. He calls himself a preacher. And I worry about voters that don't pay that close of attention to politics, who just turn on the TV and say, oh, he seems like a nice young man. And I think we have an obligation to make sure the voters of Texas know this is a guy who has said God is non-binary. This is a guy who said there are 6 different genders. This is a guy who has said that his passion in life is abortion rights for transgenders, which is just weird. This is a guy who said our policy on the southern
We
border.
have a heartbreak in 10 seconds. It's my fault. not yours.
Welcome, Matt, and welcome illegals. That's not the values of Texas we need to be in.
Ted, keep up the great work. You're one of a kind. We really appreciate you, brother. God bless. We'll be right back.
Mark Levin. News Talk 105.9 WMAL. Making sense of the news.
Is putting value back on the menu. Whether you're craving a Big Mac, McNuggets, or sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles, make it a meal and save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage McMuffin with egg extra value meal, complete with hash browns and a small premium roast coffee. Pricing display may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing.
I forget the number.
Our Q4 roadmap includes
This season,
55.96.
It's not about their rules. Lucky rebels taking the odds back from the suits.
Are you reposting the link?
So rebels like you can make your
No,
own.
I'm trolling in New York
Before
chat.
long, you're not made to
Ava Rodriguez is replying back to me. They just said hi. I know who it is. I caught her on a panel a couple times. I've heard her voice. That's a real person. At least what I saw, anyways.
Oh yeah, she's real.
She's real. She's real. Yeah. And Yumi's going after her too. You know how fucking our yucky fucking girl from Indonesia is.
Oh, Slayer Cat, yeah.
Calls me Sir Billy.
Yeah, she's got pet names for all of us. She calls me Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, she tries to be endearing, but it just. I made her lose the Palestinian flag. I did that.
Did you?
I did. That is a fact. I went
Yeah,
after.
she don't. I've been telling her she don't need to be posting that. She's not from
She comes
Palestine.
on my panel and shit. So, maybe she'll come around.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
You know,
Money is
And I'm not trying to perv on Ava like Mike Harrison is. Mike Harrison blocks the guys. Or he'll unblock you because he'll think he'll make you jealous. Harrison, you're a fucking fool. You are not 6'2".
No.
Even if you are Harrison, I guarantee you got weak hands. Oh, I'm a tile guy. Ah.
Extra value meals are back.
Need a floor to lay a tile on, you dumb fucker.
Complete with hash browns and a
Yeah, you got to have work, trabajo.
promotion pricing.
You ain't no carpenter. That's part of carpentry, laying tile. That's like a side job to me. Oh,
Is that
I'm here to
Billy?
do tile.
That's not considered a mason, Billy?
And save. Your favorite is now your wallet's favorite too. Extra value meals are back.
Right now, get a $5 sausage.
Could call it part of masonry, but so isn't carpentry. Everything's part of masonry. Mason's the top guy on the fucking job. If you're a mason, you got to know all the other trades pretty much.
The math just isn't mathing between the grocery store and those skyrocketing.
Depending on what level mason you are. If you're a superintendent on a job, you got to know
like your dad was.
Balances with interest rates in the 20s or even 30s, it's time to get some relief.
My father was a construction superintendent. That is a fact. Trade new obituary, isn't it, Alpesh? Ooh, Alpesh has got my address. I leave them a review for you at the Governor High School. Alpesh, call the governor of the state. I dare you. Yeah, there's something subtle going on right now. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm just going to sit back and wait. Last call for alcohol. Ray.
Getting ready to sign off.
Ray, it's last call for alcohol. Ray, you want a hot toddy? Do I sound southern? Huh. Yeah, I would make fun of anybody if they got bit by a snake.
No, definitely not.
I got called a moron today by talking about the word Mexican and where the word is derived from.
He's probably just having a bad day, Billy.
Nah, he's conscious what he's doing. All of them are. They know what they're doing. I mean, Catherine. I don't really know who Catherine is. I have an idea. I'm not going to sit here and guess. But
Right.
I don't really know who it is. You know? So Tom's done the same thing to me. Because he had that handle blocked. And he posted, he's seen that comment that I made about Mexican, where the word come from, and he called me a moron. And it wasn't a clone I was using. It was my real name. It was me. And I got, what's his name? Oh, how's it feel? Tony betrayed you. Tony betrayed you. And you're like, what are these fuckers talking about in the fucking back room anyways?
Are you cool with New River Troll?
He was up on Wiggins' panel there the other night, wasn't he?
I don't know. I didn't shit. I didn't know Wiggin was streaming.
A few nights ago, whenever Wiggin was, he was up on Wiggins' panel. New River
I
Troll.
might not have
He
been
doesn't
there.
really. He doesn't. I talk about him, with Doug or whatever, And then that Patrick Rowe trying to claim I was in Dougie's chat doing something in his chat when he was out on the road. I called him. He called me back. Talked to him on the phone, but I'm not really in Dougie's chat. He can't go there and say anything to anybody because of what he does. They fucking do exactly what the rules are. They go against what the rules are in Dougie's chat. Right? I mean, that would be right. If you don't want to talk to somebody, you wish they wouldn't talk to you, right? And they keep talking to you. That's just being mature, But they just keep. Oh, I like making fun of Billy. Oh, Billy's a chat punching bag. Well, come on up and punch me then.
I just do that personally to get your attention in chat. I don't do that to troll you. I just want to get your attention. That's all. Let you know that I'm here. I ain't trolling you, man, like I used to.
They promote lies. They just make shit up. They think it's funny.
That ain't no cool.
One person says something and then the other three jump in to support him. Like that makes it true.
Yeah.
They're wrong again today. That wasn't me cloning. Look, see, there's Colin C. There's somebody who wants to call me pervert.
Oh, that's a real character there.
That is a complete loser. That Colin C. Right
Colin C. That guy.
There's nothing wise about you, guy. There's nothing wise about you at all.
He just got a fucking problem. That man has always had a fucking problem with me. I don't know what his deal is. Dude, I've seen what you look like.
Wow, Billy looking really desperate having Charlie up there. Oh, okay.
What are you talking about? Me and Billy, I've known each other for almost 8 years, dude.
Hold on, say it, Charlie. Hey, Colin C., whatever your fucking real name is, okay? He's up on Wiggins' panel just as much as I was, if not more. So why don't you go to Wiggins and say, there's Charlie up on Wiggins' panel again, because he let us up there all the fucking time, Wisdom. Why don't you bring your toothless face up here, you fucker?
Yeah, you are toothless, man. You got some teeth knocked out. Did somebody knock your teeth out?
Come up here, you stupid drunk.
Nobody knocked my teeth out. That was just a lot of damn sodas and pop. And I'm not talking pop upside down. I'm talking about pop and drink.
He never had a woman.
Yeah.
That motherfucker has been celibate all of his life.
With a face like his, I can see why.
Ain't no woman touch that. He couldn't even, if he had the money, he couldn't buy shit.
His only woman is that bottle he's holding right now.
Billy's a pervert. Billy, I am a pervert, especially when they give me permission.
Okay, yeah. Billy, great point. Pervert is one thing, ladies and gentlemen, but calling a man a pedo, that's another thing.
Fucking Alpesh does that with everybody, not just Vader.
That shit ain't fucking cool.
I didn't really like it when Wolfie kept calling, pedo, using that. That does turn me off.
It's bad, man.
That turns me off. It does.
Yeah.
And then when ODV was in JC's chat, right? And here comes Daughter of Truth, and she got all worked up because ODV is a pedophile because of what JC and all of them were talking about. Sickening. Where are you, ODV? The ODV, where are you? Are you part of the Tony, the Cuban fucking sensation group? How about all you Hispanics? Come on up here. The word Mexican comes from the Italian language, which pretty much is Latin.
Well, the word Hispanic comes from the old word the Romans used to call Spain. They used to call Spain Hispania. So when you say Hispanic, that means someone from Spanish origin, usually.
Parts of Spain that are just like our Midwest, cactuses and all kinds of
Absolutely. I've seen pictures of it. Nice place over there, man.
The Pilgrims didn't go out and conquer Mexico and killed all the Aztecs and all that shit. They didn't do that shit.
Spanish
The
did.
freaking conquistadors did. The Spanish did.
Spanish did.
The
Spanish,
Spanish and the Portuguese. Fuck
Yep.
you assholes.
Yep. But they couldn't beat the English. They couldn't beat our ancestors, Billy. The Spanish could not beat England in ships and naval warfare. They could not beat us.
No,
I
Kittles
was
did good.
surprised.
Kittles did good tonight. I told him right now it's not because as soon as he did that, Petros was in my chat, but Petros ran away. He won't come up here.
Yeah, maybe he'll be up.
Kittles, what do you want? If you want to say something, hurry up because I'm leaving.
Come on up, Kittles. It's
Come on
always a
up.
blast when Kittles comes up.
Come on up so they can make fun of your jaw.
Oh. I don't really make fun of it. That's just the way he is.
Come on up and pick your nose for everybody.
Come on up, Kittles.
You pick his ass if you let him.
Kittles is a content creator. He creates content.
And let me ask you this. Do you ever watch anything on Bud No Balls channel?
No, never been to Bud's channel.
Are you subscribed to that shit so you don't watch it? You being honest with me?
I am being honest with you. I don't go to Bud's channel.
He's got a couple of clips. They want to report me for their, using their content and all that shit, but they're clipping my.
That's probably why I don't go there. Because they're enemies of you. I mean, if Bud is going to report you, that is a true enemy. That is a true enemy. I'm not going to talk to you. If you're going to report my best friend, my fucking mentor and shit, fuck that shit, man. Fuck it. I ain't going to talk to you. You don't like me? Billy does it better. You don't like me?
I could just play it in his own words. You don't like me. You don't like me. Wisdom. You don't like me. Wisdom. You don't like me. Why don't you like me? Wisdom. Why don't you like me? I like Englishmen. 5 4 farm. I smell the dick of
good, Billy. Truth is, I never made it to subscribe to Bud. Now, I've got nothing personally against Bud, but if he's going to report you,
5 4 farm. I smell the dick of an Englishman. My name is no Bud, no balls, no balls. I got no balls. My name is Bud. See, I don't watch all Al Pes's shit. It's just, when he comes in and tries to get attention and shit, then get right up on it. I called the cops and you left a review. Well, that's not pizza. They're gonna spit in your pizza.
Gross.
You see the fucking arms on that fucker? His fucking wrist?
Oh yeah, God, man, he needs a sandwich. He needs a Subway. Let's get him something to eat.
Hey, the only thing that's gonna help him is a casket and fucking 6 feet in the ground. You just go become a Canadian, and they'll let you kill yourself.
Acid, just learn to be cool, man. Stop doxing everybody in the name of Shannon Morrow. Stop doing that. Shannon's doing fine nowadays. She's moved on. She's moved on. Leave her be.
Colin,
be cool, dude.
Colin, why are you even in my chat? Why are you even coming here, Colin? You don't like Billy. Why you even come here? Where do you hope? Do you fucking hope to accomplish something? Colin, I'd love to breathe right down the back of your neck. I want you to fucking hear my voice whispering in your ear.
Billy, stop. Billy, stop.
Fuck you, Colin. I ever get my hands on you, I'm gonna make you bent more than you've ever been bent. Yeah, you're gonna have the sorest touch hole you've ever fucking had. You're done.
Billy, you're burying yourself.
And I won't be using the dick. I'll be using something else for the fucking prostate massage. You're gonna get the best prostate massage you'll ever get with me. You're right. I'm a pervert, Colin.
You don't say.
Hands on you, fucker.
Couldn't fight sleep.
You're a
Come on, Colin.
I'm scared. I better run, Charlie. I better go. Colin's here. He's going to kick my ass. Oh, Here, Colin. Click my link, Colin.
Yeah, come on up, Colin. Let's bury the hatchet between you and me. Come on, man. I'm willing to do it.
He ain't good.
You're a fellow Brit.
He comes up here, you're leaving. He's taking me on my phone. Come on up here, Colin. I want to talk to you. You and me. Just you and me, Colin.
Tell you what, let me go ahead and step down and see if he comes up. Okay, Billy, thanks for having me up.
I appreciate that.
Okay, thanks, man.
Come on up, Colin. There's the link. Come on up, fucker. I dare you. You ain't got the fucking ball. You're chicken shit for an Englishman. Game over? Well, I'm ending the stream. I'll see you later. The game's over on my terms, not on your terms. Bye. I'll be back later.